Forever. Dog.
Hey everybody, welcome to the best show here on the Holiday Extravaganza 2022. It is December of 2022 and we're having a good time doing the best show, the final episode of the best show for 2022. Very exciting, very thrilling. We're all having a good time. We got a fun night planned for you. Apparently, there are so many surprises. There are surprises lined up for me. And I, for one, cannot wait to see what they are. The show will start up soon. We got a million and one things ready to go. I want to give the number out, 201-989-0012. If you want to call up and talk about 2022, let's talk about 2022 stuff. 2022 stuff, highlights, lowlights. Let's get it all going. We'll keep talking about it. We're working on a couple technical things.
All right, Tom, we figured it out. We're good to go. So Andrew's going to take back over, and
are we starting over?
We're at 100%. I can just keep rolling, but we've got everything working now.
Well, look, why don't we just get it rolling? We're going to start the show. Let's start the opening theme, and let's start the holiday 2022 best show extravaganza begins now.
Best show, best show, best show. Keep on laughing with the radio on Tuesday night, when all the other days have got you down. You'll feel alright, you'll feel alright. Over on the best show.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the best show 2022 holiday party extravaganza. We sorted out a couple technical bugs, but the team is on it. Couldn't ask for a better team, and they're cranking, working hard, making it happen, and we are up and running and having fun here in Christmas, Hanukkah 2022. What's up, everybody? We just heard the parting gifts. Please just make it so I can't hear you guys talking in there, if you don't mind. We just heard Parting Gifts, one of my favorite bands from a few years ago. Walking Through the Sleepy City, and that's a Parting Gifts, and this show tonight is in its own way a parting gift for the 2022. All of the stuff we did, all the stuff that the best show did for the last 12 months. We started off in my office. I was doing the show. We ended the year in a studio with all sorts of stuff going on. It's amazing. Can't thank everybody enough for making something special happen here, and it's happening. And yeah, let's do it. Why don't we take a couple? Let's just take some calls. Let's have some fun. It's a cool old-fashioned Christmas hangout, right? Is that what we're doing? Good old-fashioned Christmas hangout. Let's go to the phones. Best show.
Hi, Tom. This is Taylor from Asheville, North Carolina.
Taylor? This is the truck driver, huh?
Yes, sir.
From Asheville, North Carolina. Speaking of which, parting gifts have Asheville, North Carolina roots. Greg Cartwright, I believe, is an Asheville guy. And also our friend Coco Hames, the great Coco Hames from the Ets and Coco Hames Solo Horse was in parting gifts also. So nice to hear the music of her. What's going on in Asheville tonight, Taylor?
I got a rare night with no rain, but I got two items for you. One, I mainly wanted to call and give you a happy holidays honk of my truck horn.
You want me to have a holiday truck horn honk?
Well, I mean, it's just my regular truck horn, but, you know, it's the holiday season, so I had to jazz it up somehow.
I am excited about this. You have a honk.
I know. Yeah.
Well,
Are you ready?
No, where are you? You're out. You're driving your tractor trailer. Where now?
I've got the same route every week. I'm on my way to Charlotte, North Carolina.
What's your favorite?
I'm on I-40.
Okay, you're on I-40.
Sorry?
You're on I-40. What's your favorite part of driving through that part of America?
I like that there's rarely snow, and it's pretty fun to go down some of these higher elevation mountains and stuff. Come off the other side, you get some real good speed going. It's nice.
Mm-hmm. That's nice. I like that.
It's a thrill. You go over and you get the runaway truck lanes, and you feel so sorry for the suckers that wind up there. But it's a little thrilling.
Mm-hmm. Now, are you one of these truckers who throws bottles out the window filled with wee-wee?
Oh, of course not. Of course not. See, you got to hang on to those bottles because you never know, when you need them again.
Yeah. You got to hold on to them. So you hold on to your. Wait, what do you hold on to? What are you, Howard Hughes? You're holding on to it?
Oh, I mean, I'm not like gonna put it in a museum or anything, but you never know when you're gonna be stuck somewhere and you need to use it.
So you hold on to the empty
you
bottle.
empty it out.
Oh, see, that's what we missed. You empty it out. Yeah,
that's a crucial step. I left it out.
I would not just start drinking from one of those bottles because then that means you're going to get a fun surprise.
Right. Yeah. You gotta keep your water jug and your emergency jug on separate sides of the truck. You don't want to mix them up.
Yeah. Well, Taylor, I think you know what the moment is. It's December. It's the holiday season, and we want to hear what you got to offer. Let's hear it.
I'm actually in a new truck, so you can tell me if this one sounds better or if you can tell a difference or not.
Let's hear it.
Are you ready?
Oh, I'm ready.
Okay,
Honk it.
tell me when.
Honk. Well, let's start a chant. Honk, 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 honk. Go.
Hey, here it comes.
Oh, I love it. When I was a kid, nothing was more thrilling than that frickin' honk when you'd get a honk from a trucker and you just...
And I gotta tell you, you love doing it too. Like, there's very little more gratifying than seeing a little arm stick out a window and, give the signal.
Yeah. You love when you see that little arm come out and say, "Hey, mister, honk for me. Give me a honk, mister. Mister, I want a honk." Can you do a honk? Can you do the best show theme is like it's like ba-na-na-na-na-na. Can you go her?
Yeah, who's this?
Yeah, sure, I'll give it a shot. There's nobody around me right now.
We got to hold those phone lines, everybody. I don't want no bleeding through on Zoom or anything. I'm talking to Taylor right now, please. Give me the old honk. Give me a honk in a rhythmic honk.
A rhythmic honk.
Like,
okay.
There it is. I love it. I love the honk. Taylor, if 2022 is filled with gifts, you are one of the great gifts that was given to the best show this year. Was the Taylor the trucker?
It's a pleasure talking with you.
Well, buddy, you are amazing, and let's keep it going. All right.
Will do.
Thank you, my
Happy
friend.
New Year, Tom.
You be safe. Happy New Year. Best in 2023. Keep calling, my friend. That's nice.
Yes,
You got the truck. Now, let me, before we go to the phones, I want to say hi to the best show crew that is remote tonight. Let me get a quick hello to them on this special occasion. Who do we have? Do we have the usual suspects?
Yeah, I'm here.
Honk.
Look at that. We got AP Mike. And look, I think I'm getting video on these wackadoodles.
Can you see this time?
Oh, Mike's got a 4 logo.
Oh, Jesus, Mike.
I love it, Mike. That is the Christmas spirit. That's the true Christmas spirit. You gonna crack that thing out? Is it open?
Yeah, I'm waiting for the show to get in there, and I'll crack it. I'll crack it. All that Slayer put me in the mood.
All the Slayer we've been listening to for our show, Rubenesque, where we review the catalog of Rick Rubin. It's up on the Patreon, patreon.com/thebestshow. You can get that. And if you check it out, you might listen to songs like this. Dead Skin Mask, live at the Lakeland Coliseum, 1991.
Yeah.
Yeah, get some Slayer in there. So we got Mike. How are you, Mike? Happy holidays to you.
Happy holidays, Tom,
Nice
the
to
gang.
see you. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. We got Pat. Pat, Mike, you're in New Jersey.
Yes.
Pat, you're in Brooklyn.
That's right.
Look at that, Pat. Look at Patty's. Look how
Merry
handsome Pat.
Christmas.
Look, Mike, I love your glasses, Mike. Your glasses, those are really nice glasses. Those are new
Thank you.
glasses.
Relatively new.
Well, they're new to me.
Yeah.
Those are nice glasses. Pat, you got the nice watch on tonight. I like that. Look at that. Look at this fancy. What is that? Patek Philippe?
You got to know what time it is.
Is that
Is that Bulova?
is that
That was a Flavor Flav reference.
yes. And then, of course, Dudio, who is in parts unknown. We're not sure where he's on assignment. He's somewhere
Yeah.
on the planet. We're not. No, you're actually not. You're under the weather.
I'm under the weather today. Otherwise, I would be there with you guys.
Mhm.
But man, it looks so festive. It looks
really
so good.
does. It really does. Everybody did a great job with the lights. We got it all set up. It's amazing.
I'm wearing my best flannel.
You dressed up. It's good. That's
I did.
what we call
I did.
the
I can button it.
it's a
It looked
Canadian
nice.
tuxedo. People often refer to that as. And we'll talk to the three of you through the show. And then we got a roving camera. Look at this roving camera catching the party action. There's a
Look at
party
this.
in the other room. Look at this
Patch,
festive. It looks
Paloma.
like jury duty in there. Right? Looks like the waiting room of Beetlejuice. Right? It really is like the waiting room in Beetlejuice with these people in there. God bless all. I love all of you. I love all of you. I gotta say that because they're in the building with me. I need to make sure. And then look at that. Who's over there? Look at this. Brett Boehm holding it down on the computer. No, he doesn't want to be on camera. Okay. I think he skipped out on court or something. He doesn't want his parole officer seeing him on camera. So look, thank you guys. We will check in with you all later. Yeah, look at that. And the looky Lou, how about that? We're over 500 on the Twitch, because there's a drinking game from what I've been told, the best show drinking game. And I'm just going to read this and then we'll go to the phones. We'll talk to people on the phones. Let's where do I find this drinking game, the rules of this drinking game again?
There's one on the Best Show Instagram account.
Okay, let's
Also, the Best Show Twitter.
okay. I'm
But
looking here.
it does say if Twitch hits 500, that's 2 sips.
Yeah, it's 2 sips. Well, here's the holiday party drinking game rules. An interactive way to enjoy this Tuesday's live stream, tonight's live stream. Pick your beverage of choice. And enjoy responsibly. Please, this is not a time for you to be a big shot. And look at this. Well, this list hurts my feelings a little bit. Tom mentions his book again. That hurts. Me saying the word literally. To whom am I speaking? Dudio mentions the hawk. Egg foo what gets mentioned? To what do I, yeah. But then take 2 sips if the Twitch hits 500, which it just hit 500. So everybody take 2 sips. If you're doing the drinking game, 2 sips for that. But we'll check in with that later. It's going to be a fun night. We got a lot to do. I would like to go to the phones, and let me just make one adjustment here. I am ready. Hot phones. Let's take our next call tonight. Hello, Best Show.
Hold for Royden L. Ziegler.
Hold for Roy. Okay, hold for.
Yeah, who's this?
Well, let me just say, I think somebody's mic is live. I hear some giggling going on. Let's turn that down, please. Royden L. Ziegler. I was put on hold to talk to Royden L. Ziegler.
Oh. You know, I wish my assistant Jasmine would tell me who's calling before she patches him through. Who is this again?
It's Tom Scharpling.
Oh my God, Tom! Is what I heard true?
What did you hear?
I heard you attacked Martin Short with a hockey stick the other night.
No, I did not attack Martin Short with a hockey stick. I was fortunate enough to get to moderate a Q&A with Martin Short at an event over the weekend for a screening of Clifford, but I did not attack him.
Well, I read in the Comedy Times this morning that you was chasing him with a hockey stick, yelling, "All righty."
That did not happen. Where'd you read that?
Oh. In the Comedy Times. You don't subscribe to the Comedy Times?
I don't. I did not know I don't.
It's an offshoot of Variety.
Oh, okay. Well, I know Variety. Sure. Yeah. Who doesn't love checking out the latest issue of Variety magazine to see what the latest happenings are in show business?
Right?
Yeah.
It's like my Bible.
Variety is the Comedy Times is your Bible, or both?
Both of them, yeah. Who said you can't have 2 Bibles?
Yeah, I guess you could have 2 Bibles technically.
You know, well, there are 2 Bibles. There's the old, what's it called? The old one and the new one that's newer. Is that what it's called?
I think it's the Old Testament and the New Testament.
Nah, that ain't right.
that ain't right?
Yeah.
Well, Roy, I'm pretty sure, and this is Philly boy Roy, I just want to say.
I know who I am.
Well, I know. I'm talking, Roy, I'm doing a show.
Oh, wait, I'm not on the air, am I?
Yeah, you are. You called in.
Oh, crud. Hey, well, guess where I am?
I have no idea. Where are you at let me guess. You're at the Liberty Bell.
No. I
I
wish I was.
You're at the remnants of the Spectrum.
Oh, God, holy ground. No, I wish I was.
Look, Roy, I have no idea.
Come on, I'll give you 32 more guesses.
You're at you're at Pat's.
Very close. Tom, I'm in Weirdo Wood.
You're where?
I'm in LA.
You're in Los Angeles.
Yes.
This is unbelievable, Roy. I didn't know
it's
that.
Crazy. It's crazy, right?
That, Roy, you're blowing my mind.
Oh, it's amazing. I'm out here taking BMs all over the place.
Ugh. Don't talk like that.
No, big meetings, BMs.
Big meetings. I didn't know that was, I've never heard that phrase.
Oh, yeah. It's also in the Comedy Times.
It's in the, okay, it's also in the Comedy Times.
Yeah, it's a column they got.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They got a column, okay.
Yeah, it's called Big Meetings. It's like, who's meeting who?
Oh, well, tell me what you're doing here. You're taking big meetings.
I'm taking meetings. I'm pitching stuff. Hey, Tom, you know that Netflix docuseries Meghan and Harry?
I do know there's a doc called Meghan and Harry. Yeah.
Well, get ready for Roy and Rhoda.
Okay. Roy and Rhoda.
Yeah.
So this is a Netflix doc about you, I'm assuming.
I'm hoping to get it on there. Yeah. Basically, it just follows us and our loca Philly Vita.
So it's a doc kind of like showing the real life in the Ziegler marriage.
Oh, yeah. It's fascinating stuff. Like riding in my dune buggy. You see us going down shore, listening to WMMR, drinking Yingling, ordering and eating hoagies, screaming at each other in front of our house at 7 a.m. on a Sunday morning because I ain't been home in a week, planning and committing minor B&Es. The normal things that couples do.
Yeah, those last two were a little out of the ordinary for couples.
Not in Roxborough, my friend. Not in Roxborough.
Well, Roy, I just got to say the most exciting part of that is that you just called me your friend.
Look, I know we've had a very long and fractious relationship, but it's the season of giving. For me, it's more the season of taking. But we still, we got if we ain't got each other, what do we got?
Roy, that is a beautiful sentiment.
Thank you. I stole it from a Genesis song.
If we ain't got each other, what? I didn't know what Genesis song is that. I don't know.
I think it's on the one with the one with the stick figures on it. What's it? No, what is it? No, it's off of We Can't Dance.
We Can't. Okay, so you're
the good one.
The good one.
Yeah.
That's the only good Genesis album.
I think so, yeah. And the one they did after that, where Phil Collins wasn't in the band no more.
No, that sounds like, yeah, was it? I can't even, I think I might even know the name of that one. Like, is it like Calling All Stations?
Yeah, I think it is. It's like, Phil, stick to your Alamo collecting. Leave the rock and roll to the big dogs.
How weird is it that Phil Collins collects Alamo memorabilia and historical artifacts?
Well, he served at the Alamo.
What do you mean?
That's why he's so into it.
What do you mean he served at the Alamo?
He was there that day everything went crazy.
You mean like when? No, he couldn't be that old.
Yeah, he's like 150.
Roy, Phil Collins is not 150 years old. He was not. Was not at the actual Alamo.
Oh, Roy Jr.'s always messing with me. He told me that was true, and I told a whole bunch of smart people that. Now I feel stupid.
Well, don't worry about it. Roy Jr., that's what Roy Jr.'s gonna do what Roy Jr. does.
Let Roy Jr. be Roy Jr.
Ultimately, is there any other option?
No, because he'd kill me. Literally.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Literally. Okay, well, that I don't like.
Yeah, I don't either. Hey, so Rhoda don't want to be in this thing, so I'll be meeting with a lot of actresses and erotic dancers to play her out here. You don't have any ins at the Seventh Fail, do you?
I don't. I don't have any ins at the Seventh Fail, which is a strip club in Los Angeles that Motley Crue mentioned.
It's a dance palace. Please
A
show some
okay.
respect.
All right. It's a dance palace that
I don't
Motley.
care if the service charges $17 to get money out of that ATM.
Remember, like Motley Crue mentioned in Girls, 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 they mentioned it.
At
Right.
the body shop in the marble arch.
The marble arch, but it's like raising hell at the seventh veil. Boy,
What's that great song where they go, hey Vince, yeah, what, Tommy? Remember that one? Smoking in the boys' room.
yeah, that was like, yeah, that. I really feel like when you take a step back, you realize that might have been the least talented band that ever got huge.
Yeah, I think you're probably right.
If you think they kind of can't do anything that they're supposed to be doing well
Yeah, they kind of stink.
at everything.
Yeah. Although I think they got a little bit better when Mick Mars started wearing a beret.
You think they got better?
I think it changed their sound a little, or it made a lot of people respect them more.
Sure. So you think they got more of like a European feel with the beret?
Yeah. I heard a lot of jazz people got into them then.
Roy, that sounds like a huge stretch. The Motley Crue were being appreciated by jazz aficionados because Mick Mars was wearing a beret.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they was on the cover of Downbeat at least once.
They were never on the cover of Downbeat.
Okay. Maybe I don't know.
Roy, look, this is the thing. If I'm going to be completely honest,
yeah,
I don't know who's on the cover of every issue of Downbeat. Technically,
I used to know.
You used to know that.
Yeah.
So I didn't know you were such a jazz fan.
Oh, I'm not. I just like looking at pictures of jazz people.
That's, in all of these years, that's the strangest thing you've ever said to me.
Namaste.
Namaste, yes.
Hey, so I'm also out here shopping a flick.
You're shopping a flick?
Yes.
Okay, well, that's exciting. I wish you the best of luck with it. What?
Oh, I'd love for you to check it out.
Oh, sure. Uh-huh.
Okay. Yeah. You know what it's called?
I don't.
Strap yourself in.
Okay, I'm strapped in.
Get your helmet on.
I have a Santa hat on. It's close enough.
Perfect. That's perfect. Tom, you're looking at the writer, producer, etc. of A Philly Werewolf in London.
A Philly Werewolf in London.
Yes. And guess who it stars?
Who does it star?
Me, you turd.
Okay, I should have figured that.
That's okay. Want a quick log line?
Yeah. I'd like to hear the log line. Yeah.
All right. Godlike being from the tough streets of Philly becomes the toast of London at the height of Britpop. Oh, and he's also a freaking werewolf.
That sounds pretty good. It's interesting, at least.
Right? Yeah, I'd love for you to read it.
You know, the scripts are so long, and
Oh, well, let me entice you a little bit more, okay? It takes place in London in 1995, and I'm there as a representative of the Tasty Cake Empire. I'm trying to get our product into all them Tesco supermarkets.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd really love for you to read it. I feel like you could get a better grip than just listen to me talk about it. You got to get on the Philly Werewolf train. I'm sure I could get you a job as a grip or something.
I'm not going to be a grip on your movie.
Okay. All right. So I'm in London then, okay? And so
Okay.
I'm meeting with the Tesco guys. And during a break in my trip, I'm with them playing soccer. Tom, they call it football.
Yes, I'm aware of that.
Okay. So I'm playing with those guys, and I go off the Tom, they call it a pitch. We call it a field.
Yeah, no, again, I'm aware of that as well.
All right, so I go into the woods. They just call them woods over there too.
They call them, okay, all right, I didn't, sure.
Yeah, so I go in the woods because I gotta take a squeeze because I've been drinking Yingling all day.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I brought it in my own luggage.
So you brought your own Yingling to London?
Yeah, guess how many bottles survived and didn't break and soak all my clothing?
3?
Yeah.
Well, at least I got it right. That's impressive.
Guess how many I brought?
10?
42.
42.
Yeah.
And they all got smashed in the flight.
Yeah, my clothes are all wet.
And I'm assuming there's also shards of glass in there also.
Yeah, and guess what my clothes smell like, Tom?
What?
Yingling beer.
Oh no, I knew that. I thought you were gonna.
Okay.
I thought you had somewhere else to go with it, like some
No, just that.
comparison. Okay, I assumed if you had a 39 Yinglings break on your clothes that they smelled like Yingling.
Right. Yeah. It makes sense that would be the outcome, right?
It does make sense.
Okay. So I'm in the woods and I decide to pop 7 tabs of E.
Oh, great.
And just as I do, I feel this thing kind of rub up against me. And I look down and I get bitten by this huge, weird dog. He's like a cross between Cujo and Damien from Effed Up.
Okay.
Yeah. And so it's just a bite on my upper right haunch. So I don't think that nothing of it really. I mean, who would, right?
A bite up on your upper right haunch, I could understand how that would I mean, that's not the end of the world, but
No. Yeah. You brush it off. So later that night, I'm watching the band Travis open for Blur at the Town and Country Club with the Tesco reps. They're just having like a night out, right?
Sure, because you're in London in the 90s.
Yeah. Yeah. So we're standing by the soundboard and I see the sound man collapse all of a sudden, right?
Uh-huh.
I don't know what happened. Maybe he had a bad English muffin or a bad bowl of porridge, or maybe a packet of Smarties was off.
Okay.
Yeah. You know, Tom, I think you really need to read the script. I'll get it to you as soon as I can.
I just...
Okay. Well, look, all right. Anyway, so I get behind the soundboard and I start running sound for Travis.
Okay.
Tom, I don't know if I ever told you this, but I used to run sound for the Hooters back in the early 80s.
I did not know you were a sound guy for the Hooters.
Oh, yeah, we did shows all over the Delaware Valley, all kinds of cool towns like, where did we play? Gladwin, Chadds Ford, Feasterville, Trevose, Palmyra, King of Prussia, Royersford, Waxhaw, Kutztown, Lidditz, Cinnaminson, Smyrna. Had a couple good gigs in Cherville, Mullica, where else? Trooper, Harleysville, Upper Black Eddy. So many exotic towns, Tom.
Yeah, it really is like it really is just like a tour through just another world.
It really is, yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of great people from there too. Anyway, so well, define good or great or even, okay,
you live there. You define it.
Well, there's a lot of trash, a lot of trash on both sides.
Sure, and I'm not judging it. I'm just...
No, of course not. No. But, I was really good at running sound, and my motto was, I don't run sound for the Hooters, I produce the Hooters.
Sure, so you have like a real... like it's a point of pride, it sounds like, that you...
Oh, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. But, they fired me in 81 for pawning all their gear to go buy 200 tickets to the Stones at JFK.
So you sold all their gear
Yeah,
to buy how many tickets?
200.
200.
Yeah. Tom, guess how many of the tickets I bought weren't counterfeit?
Weren't counterfeit.
Yeah.
Zero?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know what to tell you. That's
It was a long time ago.
yeah.
81. That was like 20 years ago.
Mm-hmm. No, a little more than 20 years ago, but
Okay. All right. So back to the show. The PA's bumping. I'm ruling the town and country, and I can tell people are getting wowed, right?
mm-hmm.
And you should know that when I run sound, I'm performing as much as the band.
Oh, and I'm sure that is just I'm sure the band likes to hear that you see it that way.
Oh yeah, yeah. So I'm doing what I call the Ziegler bop.
What is the Ziegler bop?
Well, it's kind of a cross between John Travolta in the Grease lightning scene in Grease and Van Morrison in The Last Waltz.
Okay.
Yeah, a lot of high kicks and a lot of hand jive.
Okay. Yeah, that doesn't sound like you're at all trying to draw focus from the band.
Oh, not at all. No,
But all eyes are on you somehow.
all of it.
Mhm.
Every eye. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
At one point, the band stopped playing.
And just watching you do the Ziegler bop.
Yeah, they look kind of mad.
You think?
I don't know, maybe. Anyway, so then, all right, so they finish, and then Blur's up next, right? And so I go head to the loo. Tom, they call the bathroom either the loo or the toilet.
Sure. Mhm.
Yeah. So I'm starting to feel really strange, right? So at first I think it's all the E I took because I want to F everything that moves.
Great. Okay.
Yeah. But then I stumble to the toilet and things are getting weirder and weirder. Like I'm just feeling really crazy and I'm sweating like a dog in heels.
Dog in heels.
Yes.
Heat?
What? No, you never heard that? A dog in heels?
I've never heard that.
Well, I guess I never thought about it, but I guess it's like if you put any dog or really any animal in high heels, they're probably going to get upset and sweat.
I would think that's true. I've never heard that as an expression though.
Oh, I don't know. Yeah. So anyway, so I'm getting really itchy too, and I'm itchier than when I wore that wool banana splits costume I stole from that cartoon museum that time.
I didn't know about that. You talk about it like I know. Roy, you've
I
done
thought we-
so many of these things. I'm still being surprised by the things you've done.
Quite a life, right?
Quite a life.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm feeling crazy, and I look up into the mirror and I see my reflection, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I mumble, I, and I turn to the camera and I say, I'm a Philly werewolf in London.
So you look right at the camera and say that.
Oh yeah, it's very exciting, right?
No, it sounds very exciting and I can't picture how that would pull the audience out of the moment at all.
Oh no. So then the screen goes black, and then you see me waking up in front of Buckingham Palace the next morning, completely nude. All I'm wearing is my Sixers slip-on Vans, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, oh my God, what happened last night? Why are there scratches all over me? Why is there a severed human head in my hand? Whose head is it?
Wow, that's some kind of scene.
Thank you. I wish you could just read it. I think you'd really love it if you read it.
Roy. Okay. I'll take a look at your script.
Really?
Yeah, you can send it over.
That's great because I'm right outside.
What do you mean?
I'm right outside your office. What's it called? Dog face?
Forever Dog?
Yeah.
Oh no. You're here?
Yeah, let me in, please.
Well, it should. Somebody can let it. Let him in.
All right, see you in a bit.
Okay. All right. See him in a bit. Oh my God. Is Roy coming? I'm not ready for this. Can we just go back and you can put the show on video again. Yeah, we can put the show on video. Yeah, I'm not entirely prepared to see Roy face to face. Okay, wait. Oh, I hear. There he is.
Where can I be? Here?
You go.
Right
you
here?
go there.
Okay.
Yeah, go in that mic right there.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Citizens of America.
What?
Oh. Oh yeah, good to be here.
It's good to see you,
Yeah,
Roy.
yeah. See, I'm out here taking meetings, so
Yeah.
I dress like a professional Hollywood person, but I kept my style.
No, you did, Matt. Roy, God help me. You're not lying with that. You do look more professional than usual. You have a
Right.
blazer on.
Right.
But you also have a Flyers jersey on.
Yeah.
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 And everybody can see everybody's watching on the
I thought you were gonna say everyone can see my thing.
no, but they can't see your thing.
Okay, good.
Yeah. Yeah. Can we hear Roy? I can't hear Roy in my headphones, but it's going on the air fine.
Want me to do a little mic check?
It is. Okay, there we go. Thanks.
We're riding on the escalator of life.
That's a mic. That's your mic check is to do Robert
Hazard.
Robert
Yeah,
Hazard.
Yeah, I can do Kurt Vile on tour.
That's about all you got for that one?
That's my favorite song. He plays it for me all the time.
Just on tour.
On tour. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, are you
I
gonna
thought that was the record for a second.
Right? Yeah,
I know.
yeah.
Just
on tour.
yeah. So, what's the movie called again?
How soon we forget. It's called A Philly Werewolf in London.
Mm-hmm.
Or are we talking about the erotic one I'm pitching that's called The Moans of Lisa?
No, we're talking about the Philly Werewolf in
Okay,
London.
yes.
We're not talking about the Moans of Lisa.
Yes.
And what's that about?
Well, I can't really tell you anything about it on a public airwave.
So that's because it's
it's a
raunchy?
little raunchy. Yeah. Do you have
Yeah.
any ins at Vivid Video?
I don't.
Crap. Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough,
sorry.
fair enough.
Sorry. No ins over at Vivid Video.
Yeah. So I brought a couple sides.
Okay.
And I'd love to like maybe even like do a scene with you.
Okay.
There's actually four parts. Are there other people who could maybe
There are. You know what? I'm going to say for the sake of
just us? That's great.
Let's strip it down.
Let's
keep
do
it
it.
simple.
Okay. Okay.
So what is going? So I'm
right,
playing parts here.
Yes. All right. I'm going to play me, and you play everybody else.
I play everybody else.
Everybody else, and you also do direction.
I can do that.
Yes. Okay. All right. So let me set it up. Okay.
Okay.
This scene takes place the night after that Blur show. Okay.
Night after the Blur show.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. I was running to sound
the
for
one
Travis.
that-
Right.
Yeah, of course. The
Yeah.
one with Travis. I almost
So-
said Keen, but yeah.
Is this place haunted?
I think that is. I think it might be.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Hope I didn't bring no ghosts with me.
I really hope you didn't bring
What if I did?
like a Philly ghost.
Like,
I was not the ghost of Frank Rizzo.
oh my goodness.
That's a bad ghost.
Oh, also, right, real quick, I want to send my love to Jim Gardner, Action News signing off tomorrow for the final time. So, Jim.
That's a Philadelphia anchorman.
Yeah.
I'm not from Philadelphia.
Well, you should be.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's clear you're not. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So check this out. So it's the It's the day after that show. I ran sound. Everyone was like, "Oh my god, this guy's a god!" Right? Okay.
Because you're doing the Ziggler
Yeah,
bop
and just like pumping that PA too.
Mhm.
So turns out Liam and Noel Gallagher from Oasis, who are getting huge as F at this point,
Mhm.
they were at that show and they were like, "Oh my god, that guy, we want that guy."
Mhm.
Okay. So I get a call from their manager, Marcus Russell, earlier that day, and he goes, "The boys loved what you did, and they want you to meet them at 7 p.m. tonight at the Exsanguinated Lamb."
Okay.
Okay. So, all right. So that's where this takes place. Okay. But before that, when I'm talking to Marcus Russell, he goes, "The band is Oasis." And I was like, that band that's always dressed like they're going on a ski trip and it looks like it's the first time they're ever holding their guitars. And Marcus goes, "The lads are going to love you, mate." All right. So,
Okay. So I'll do. You want me to play every other character?
do you want me to play? I could play one of them.
Oh, I can. Well, what would help your Roy? The ghost of whatever ghost is going on back there. It's getting worse. What would work for you? You're the star. I'm seeing Roy.
Right.
I just,
yeah. All right, and they're it's two-sided, okay? Because I want to help the environment.
Very environmental. Very
yeah,
impressive.
that's what everyone says about me.
Yeah. I'll play the other people if
Okay.
it'll help your performance.
I think it might. Yeah, I like to just concentrate. Yeah.
As Roy.
Yes. Yeah.
And you're playing Roy in this.
I told you I'm the star of
No,
this
I
thing.
understand that, but it's just funny to just see Roy on the page.
Well, it's like Cher.
It's sure. Let's just do this script.
Are you going to comment on my Hollywood stubble?
Yeah, you do. You kind of grew it out a little bit, huh?
Yeah. I'll tell you, I have been mistaken on this trip for Ryan Gosling. Who else? Who's the guy in The Hangover? The hot one.
Bradley Cooper.
Bradley Cooper and Sherman Helmsley.
And Sherman Helmsley.
Yeah, the guy saw me from behind.
Okay,
Yeah.
well that's a bit of a.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So I just want you to know that I'm worthy of starring in a movie.
Sure.
Yeah,
Look, I'm not judging it.
Okay.
Roy.
Okay.
Okay, I'll do the direction.
Okay.
A Philly werewolf in London. Interior, the Exsanguinated Lamb Pub, London, night. Liam and Noel Gallagher sit impatiently at a private table in the back of the pub. They're wound up tight, drinking beer and smoking. Philly boy Roy waltzes into the pub. He's talking on a huge mobile phone.
Yeah, hold on, the Queen. Got a bug. Sorry I'm late, lads. The tube station was jam-packed with rubes on their way to see Big Ben. Have you ever been up in there? It's like a clock that's also a place. Not as cool as the Liberty Bell, but you know...
Liam interrupts Roy. Look, Roy, we ain't got no time for this bloody nonsense.
No.
And then Noel says, yeah, see, Oasis got a big tour of Europe next month, see? And we want you to be our sound man.
Well, I compliment you on your decision. You wanted the best, you got the best. The hottest sound man in the...
Roy stops talking. Liam and Noel stare at Roy with blank faces. Roy realizes the brothers have no idea what reference he's making.
Oh, please don't tell me you ain't heard Kiss Alive.
Noel says, what rubbish are you on about, Roy? And Liam says, Liam laughs to himself, Kiss? You mean that band of superheroes who always have them songs about being afraid of their birds are going to leave them for someone more fit? Roy slaps Liam across the face.
How dare you? Your precious Beatles would be nothing without Kiss.
Well, that I gotta.
Well, you don't...
The Beatles were done for 4 years before Kiss started.
They weren't. I thought they were concurrent.
When do you think Kiss started?
65.
Kiss did not start. And when do you think the Beatles started?
December of 64.
you're way off with both. Kiss did not start in
I don't-
65.
I don't know.
So
They got that Mercy sound.
Kiss have that that Mersey beat, huh?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, that Mercy sound. It is a Mercy sound with
Right.
Kiss.
Yeah. Yeah.
It is
I
like,
hear. Yeah. A lot of their
begging.
stuff sucks.
Okay. So now we just ended. The last thing that happened, you slapped
Yes.
Liam across the face.
Right.
Liam and Noel rise to their feet. Things just got very hot very quickly. Roy grabs a bottle of beer and smashes it on the table. He holds the neck of the bottle in front of him like a weapon.
Believe me, you don't want to go there. I bottled Elvis Costello for ordering a Jim's cheesesteak with Swiss instead of whiz.
Just then, Blur frontman Damon Albarn walks into the room. He's very impressed by Roy's take charge attitude.
All right, now you're Damon.
Okay, Damon. This is Damon Albarn, the Blur frontman. F me, Roy. I heard you were cool, but I didn't know you were a flippin' god. I hope you're not thinking about getting with this lot then. I came here to offer you a job doing sound for Blur. Blur.
No,
like a vampire.
It
sounds
is like a vampire. I
It's
like
for a
that.
second.
I'm gonna make a note of that. That's nice.
So you think that's a funny
I
little...
think it is. Bleh.
I'm doing the sound for Blur.
Yeah.
Blur. Why does it just sound wrong now? It sounds like I'm just saying blah. Doing
Well,
sound for Blur.
yeah.
Blur. That
That doesn't sound right
that's
neither.
very American.
Yeah, they
now.
both sound wrong.
You doing sound for Blur?
Bleh. That was good.
Okay. Liam lunges at Damon, but Roy holds him back. Roy has Liam in a headlock. Now Noel says, I don't know how they do this back in Philly, but here in London, if you mess with our kid, you mess with a lot of us. Roy tightens the headlock.
Easy, Leon. And you, Noel? Show me some respect. I was born and bred in Roxborough. I don't even go ever across the road except to pay a traffic fine or see Blue Oyster Cult.
You don't go you don't cross
Yeah.
the road.
Yeah, Market Street.
Oh, I'm confused here.
Oh, anything beyond Market Street is kind of that's not for me or my people. That's the high class bougie sort of part of town.
So that you're not.
Yeah, I
that's
don't
not,
go there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's like their fancy pants.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And also, you say here, I was born and breaded.
Yeah.
Born and bred.
No, breaded.
You're not a chicken cutlet.
Or am I? Told you it was going to get weird.
You guys,
right?
you
Yeah.
blew my mind a
Yeah,
little bit there.
Yeah.
And Noel says, Roy, you really thinking about working for these posh Poindexters? And Damon lunges at Noel.
Oh, my God.
And Damon says, I'm going to crush you into dust, just like a bag of Utz Flaming Ranchero Mesquite barbecue potato chips.
All right. And then Roy turns to the camera and he says, they call them crisps here.
So is this a device through the... Because you said earlier in it, you say, I'm a Philly werewolf in London.
Right.
Like you just regularly are turning to camera in this movie.
Yeah, it's called ropering.
What does that mean?
Mr. Roper, remember he would do that?
On Three's Company.
Yeah.
He would turn when he was making fun of Jack.
And he'd laugh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's a cool thing.
It's like, okay.
They did it in Jaws.
There was no scene in Jaws.
Yeah, when he
where
says the boat needs to be way bigger, he's looking right in the camera.
Who is?
What's his name? Roy Schneider.
Roy Scheider.
Who?
Roy Schneider. See, now you got me saying Roy Schneider. Roy Scheider doesn't look down the lens to say we're going to need a bigger boat.
Oh, you're right. No, he looks at the camera when he goes, he had eyes as black as coal.
That's a different character.
Oh, what?
Yeah, that's the Quint.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now I'm thinking about, I've only ever seen Jaws 3D.
That's so you've only seen the third Jaws movie.
Yeah. Well, it's 3D, so it counts as all of them.
That is not how that even works a little bit.
Okay. Now, where were we?
So Damon Albarn, the frontman of Blur, just said, I'm going to crush you into dust just like a bag of Utz,
and then Roy
Flamin' Ranchero Mosquito barbecue potato chips.
And we got a whole tie-in on that. That's why he says it. We got a lot of product placement. And Roy turns and says, they call them crisps here.
Yeah.
And then he goes, guys, stop fighting. There's enough of me to go around. Here, have a tasty cake. They're just baked.
Roy pulls several chocolate tasty cakes from a large plastic Wawa bag. And Liam says, what's a tasty cake, Roy?
And then Noel says,
yeah, Roy, is it like a wee biscuit?
And then Damon says,
or a crumpet. You're doing very good, setting me up very nicely for this.
Well, let's start over and do it that way.
No, let's not.
Please, come on.
No, we're not starting.
Who knows who's watching?
Roy, we're not starting over. We're not starting over. And Damon Albarn says, or a crumpet.
No, you factory-wrapped, coin-operated wankers. Tasty Cake is the world's greatest mass-produced cupcake, available at all Wawas, Sunoco's, and if all goes well, Tesco's all across Old Blighty. And then he turns to Damon and he goes, they're going to make you go, woohoo!
And Damon sings to himself like the song, the Blur song number 2.
Yeah.
Woohoo! Woohoo! That's genius, Roy. Something tells me that's not the last time we're going to hear that. We're going to hear of that earworm. Roy looks out the window. The moon is full.
Yeah.
He's starting to itch. You're itching. Very good. Okay. And sweat. He's starting to change.
Look, guys, I gotta go. I'm real hungry all of a sudden. I need to get a shepherd's pie. And then Roy gives a knowing look and smile at the camera.
Mm-hmm. It's like a shepherd's pie, real bad.
Real bad.
I want to respect your words.
Oh, thank you.
I'm just trying to respect your words.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah.
Well, let's run that one again.
Okay. Look, guys, I gotta go. I'm real hungry all of a sudden. I need a shepherd's pie real bad.
Well, look, that's the...
I'm looking at it.
Okay, I'm just giving you...
Okay.
I'm trying to help you here,
Okay,
Roy.
all right.
Jeez. Roy gives a knowing look and smile at the camera. That's not a thing. Okay.
We can work this out. Don't worry. With me behind the soundboard for your bands, you're going to both be huge. Now, if you'll excuse me, I really got to go to the high street for that shepherd's pie.
Roy gives another knowing look and smile
wink.
into the... And a wink.
Maybe
Okay.
a wink, yeah.
Okay. And Damon says, sounds okay with me.
Noel, Leon, that cool with you too?
Noel Gallagher and Liam. You keep saying Leon. Is that a... It's weird that there's a typo, a disrespectful typo within your own script. You get it right.
Or is it?
You know what? Again, mind blown. I'm thankful I have this Santa hat on. It's keeping my blown mind contained.
I can see parts of brain juice
It's probably getting a little wet up top. It feels a little wet, actually.
It's like Rudy Giuliani.
Yeah, it's like when he had the drip. And then Philly was where he had his final meltdown at that Landscapers.
Well, that was Ben Franklin's original motto for Philly.
Was what?
Philly, it's going to make your hair dye run down your face.
That okay. That's well. Okay, so
All right, so Noel and Liam confer.
Yeah, and Noel says, "Yeah, we can live with that."
All right,
and
so
then
Roy's getting more anxious, right?
Okay, yeah. And now we see coarse hairs popping out of his arms. You got a little typo out of his arm, but we can fix that.
Oh no! I sent this out to like 700 studios.
You'll catch that later.
Okay.
Okay, now you got the hair coming out.
Yeah, but you guys have told me that it's okay. So I go, okay, that's great news. Man, I really got to go get that shepherd's pie really bad. And then Roy starts just bopping out of the room.
Roy gets up and starts bopping out of the room. And Noel calling out to Roy. And Roy.
Yeah?
My brother's name is Liam, not Leon.
No, it ain't.
So okay, so you did address that in the script. To be fair, I take that back. You were ahead of me the whole time. And
Namaste.
But that's Roy. God help me for saying you had a twist the whole time in there. It's kind of like your guy from Philly,
David Brenner.
No.
Dr. J.
Not Dr. J.
Steve Carlton.
A twist in a script. Who from Philly is famous for twists in scripts?
Oh, his first name begins with the letter M.
Yeah, M. Night Shyamalan.
No, that ain't it.
No, that is definitely it. Roy, it's M. Night. What do you think his name was then?
It's the guy who, when he's watching the dailies in the sound mixing place, he goes, "It's a good scream. It's a good scream. It's a good scream."
Wait, what is that?
Oh, come on!
Blowout?
Yes.
Yeah, I know Blowout.
Okay.
I just wanted to make sure it was Blowout.
You don't think I'm a cinemaphile? Wait, what's it called?
Well, no, being that you only have seen Jaws 3, right. And I don't know how much of a movie fan if you are, you are. I don't want to take your thing away from you.
Now that I'm thinking about it, I didn't see Blowout. I saw Blowout 2.
There was no Blowout 2.
Yeah, I think she gets better.
I don't want to ruin. Why my Blowout came out 45 years ago?
I don't know.
Well, she dies at the end of Blowout. Sorry, everybody.
Oh no. Okay.
You seem sad now.
Well, I don't know what I thought something. I don't know what happened to her.
It's in the movie.
Oh.
Did you not get to the end of Blowout 1?
I guess not. No. Oh no, I didn't, because then I started watching Death Wish 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, which has that great line
where he says, "It's not working. Kill them."
Just come on, it's almost Christmas.
No, I'm not saying it. It's worse to say it at Christmas.
All right. Hey, look. So whatever help you can give me would be great. Do you mind if I hang around?
No, it's a party.
Oh, my mic's drooping.
Your mic's drooping.
That's
what she said. Or he said, I guess would be.
I will not stand for that.
Okay, well, I did not. Well, you're offended by that.
I am. I'm going to go into the party room where people are partying.
The things you say to me, and now you're offended because I tried to do a "that's what she said" joke, and now it seems like you're actually mad.
I am mad.
No, he's not. Okay, see, I don't know which way's up.
I know.
With you.
I know. I do think. I like the note of winking at the camera, though.
That was not a note.
No, it's from you.
It's a bad note. I'm saying don't do it.
Oh.
You thought I was saying do it?
Yeah, but I think our relationship at this point is such that I can just take whatever you give me and do the opposite, and it'll be right.
That is pretty much where our relationship is.
I think it is.
Mm-hmm.
So where's your can?
It's down the hall.
Okay. All right. I'll be around.
Great. And he looked right at the camera.
All right. Bye, everybody.
Oh, but he hits me with the script. And, well, that... Okay. Where's your can? Oh, my goodness. That was something else. Philly boy Roy. So... I know we got a little bit of a schedule here for the show. Is that what we got? A little bit of a schedule? What do I need to do? What do I need to get to move things forward?
Tom, I think we just need to maybe play a song for now while we do a little transition.
Well, can I take a couple calls and then we do it?
We could do that too.
Let's take a couple calls. You know what I'm going to do? Andrew and Andrew, happy holidays to you, Andrew.
Oh, thanks, Tom. Happy holidays to you as well.
That's very kind. And I'm going to play a quick record, and then we'll be back. I'll take some calls. Then we'll go check out the party. There's a whole party in the studio, in the theater, not in the studio. Oh, it scared me. Love of God. All right, let's listen to some music. Let's play some holiday music to really get us in the mood here. This is Altar of Sacrifice by Slayer. Hey, that's right. Slayer. Altar of Sacrifice. That's from the album Decade of Aggression. And that's, You can hear that reviewed on the upcoming episode of Rubenesque, which is the recap show we do of the catalog of Rick Rubin, the producing catalog of Rick Rubin every year. We're going through each and every release. What will I think of that one? You'll find out. Now, let me talk to the, let's see, we got calls. Let's see, we got some calls. Oh, we got some calls. We can take some calls. We can take a call, then we'll talk to the crew, the Best Show crew. Hello, Best Show. Hello, Best Show.
Hi, Tom. How are you doing?
I'm good. To whom am I speaking?
Oh, hold on. Our speaker difficulties. First time, long time.
It's a first time, long time. So to what do I owe the pleasure of this call?
This is Robin Margot calling from Iowa City.
Hello.
Hey, how are you?
We are. Hey, we're big fans. We both read It Never Ends this year. Absolutely loved it. We are also big time Double Threat heads. So thank you for helping make our year all the sweeter.
Of course. Thank you. I love it so much. Yeah, Double Threat is the show I do with Julie Klausner. It's a blast. So much fun. There's we did a live stream last night, which you can get. You can get the live stream, and the money goes to charity for that. The live stream, if you buy the live stream, you will all the proceeds go to charity, to a charity called Trans Santa, which I believe helps provide gifts for trans youth anonymously. It's a great charity that Julie researched and found out, and very happy to be associated with that around this time of year. So go to the Double Threat. You can get info on it at Double Threat. Just with the show notes for the show. You can get it on the Twitter, the Instagram. The link is all over the place. So check that out and support the charity.
God bless you for doing the work, guys.
Yeah. So who else is there now? It's you. You're Rob.
And my partner, Margot.
Hello, I'm here also.
Hi, Margot. How are you?
And last night we revisited the 2009 film Avatar, and Margot has a very specific question for you, Tom.
It's a specific and general question. What are your thoughts on Avatar?
What are my thoughts on Avatar? I saw the first one in a theater in IMAX 3D. I remember enjoying it.
We were taking bets as to whether or not you'd seen it in the theater.
Sorry?
We were taking bets as to whether or not you'd seen it in the theater.
For the original one, yes, I saw it when it came out. I remember enjoying it up to a point, and then feeling like I thought this was about to end, and then there was a second half of the movie still to go.
Exactly.
Where they were trying to burn some tree down or something. I've seen it once. And I remember they plugged like their rat tail into a horse or something. Whatever that was.
Yeah, it was weird. They're tall too. They're like 9 feet and they're blue.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they blew for sure. Now, did you see Avatar: The Way of the Water?
No, and it's on the horizon. We're actually about to leave for Michigan.
Okay.
To visit Margot's family, and we're going to see it
with my 20-year-old sister.
Yeah,
okay.
So that'll be interesting. And so I'm just I wasn't sure if I'd actually ever seen the first one, and still, having watched it last night, I'm not exactly sure if I saw it in the first place.
You're not even sure if you saw it. You just saw enough of it that you thought you had seen it, but like clips, or you were aware of it. Well, in one of those situations,
I walked into a Best Buy or something,
and you would just check it out. You'd see it, and it was kind of enough of it bled onto your brain that you thought, yeah, I saw that, but you really didn't.
And I still don't know.
You still don't know. Well, did the story evoke anything?
Can you remember the story of Avatar?
Me? Oh no,
You.
absolutely not. No, I can't.
I don't think anyone can.
Oh no, I have no idea why they made a second one of these things. It's the world's most popular thing that no one likes.
Exactly.
Exactly.
And this is why we wanted to hear your esteemed thoughts on Avatar for criticism such as that.
Yeah. I don't know if I'm seeing this second one. Really, I'm going to go to a theater and sit and actually watch that thing? I can't picture it.
Yeah, no, it's interesting. So what was your favorite film of the year, Tom?
Of this year? The Velvet Underground documentary? Velvet Underground.
Oh yeah.
Todd Haynes, The Velvet Underground.
Yeah, your interview with him on here was fantastic.
With Todd Haynes, the god tier director, Todd Haynes, one of the greatest, and I say, in my opinion, Velvet Underground is one of his top 2 movies, I would say. Top 2.
And is the other one in the top 2, does it also have Velvet in the title?
No. It could be Safe. It could be the Karen Carpenter story. Could be a bunch. Todd Haynes is a genius.
Yeah. The Velvet documentary was fantastic. It was only playing for a week here in town at Film Scene, our wonderful nonprofit cinema. So I did the Apple TV trial, and they said, watch Ted Lasso. And I said, no, I'm watching Velvet Underground.
Good for you.
For Tom.
You did it right. You did it right. Well, for yourself also. You do it for yourself.
It was fantastic.
Good. I'm glad you like it. What are your holiday plans? Well, you're traveling tomorrow, you said?
Well, I'm of the chosen people, so I'm in the middle of my holiday. So
well, happy, and I want to say this. I want to say this to everybody. Happy Hanukkah. Tonight is night 3 of Hanukkah. This is night 3 of Hanukkah.
Right.
Nothing. Infinite
and
blessings.
Then Margot is not, so we're doing normal Christmas with her family.
Normal Christmas. Infinite blessings.
Normal Midwestern Christmas.
Yes.
You got it.
Well, this is going to be a good time. You're going to close December out in an amazing fashion. I'm very excited about that for the both of you. And you got to check this Avatar 2, The Way of the Water out, and call me up and tell me how it was.
Will do. What?
Right.
So actually, what do you think Todd Haynes' approach would be to the Avatar material? I want to hear this.
He wouldn't say, I'm not making this. Todd Haynes could take the money from Avatar and make 600 movies. 600.
They'd be compelling.
And they would be great. They'd all be
more
great.
compelling than
Yes. All right. Well, you guys have a blast. Go paint yourselves blue, and happy holidays. Hot phones. Back to the phones. Hello, Best Show.
Hey, Tom. How you doing?
I'm good. To whom am I speaking?
This is Simon from Ontario.
My nemesis.
Yeah, I mean, I'm in the Christmas spirit. Plus, I've had a Heineken or two, so I'm feeling pretty
good. I'm glad you're
full of goodwill.
But if I say I don't want you to be my nemesis. I didn't ask for that. But you're always mad at me. You always call up. You're always mad because I criticize the one menu item in Toronto, and that was enough for you to get your toque in a bunch.
You want to hear a joke I thought of like 2 minutes before you picked up?
Yes, I do.
Where does Adam Conover get water?
Where?
From actually.
I'll give you points on that one. I'll give you points. Actually, because he says actually a lot on his show. Great stuff. Great stuff there. Great stuff. And they say that Toronto didn't invent comedy. Somebody in the chat
we've
said
had
that's
our
a joke
moments.
from 8 years ago.
Oh, really?
Look, I didn't say it. I didn't say it. So what can I do for you tonight, Chief?
Well, I'm actually calling for advice, believe it or not.
Okay. Let me
So
hear what's
you
going
and your
on.
crew. What's that?
I'm listening.
Oh, okay. So you and your crew have been doing Rubenesque, right? You're going through Rick Rubin's discography, and before you did CSNY. I kind of want to do something similar just for myself, and I want your advice on how to go about it.
Let's hear it. What do you want to do?
I want to watch every single movie with Denzel Washington in it.
Okay.
I've seen like half a dozen movies with him in it, and I want your advice. Should I go chronological, or do I do brackets, like an NBA bracket, and we have the one ultimate Denzel Washington movie?
Now, what do you go just watch them in order and track the artistry rather than to turn this into some sort of freaking Bill Simmons stunt.
Well, my original plan for half a second there was like, oh, I should have a podcast. And then I'm like, oh, yeah, that's what the world needs is another opinionated white guy with a podcast. So.
Look, you want to do a podcast, do a podcast. Why would you stop yourself?
I don't want to, the market's already saturated. Nobody wants to hear what I got to say. I'm at least self-aware enough to know that.
Well, just telling you, you do what you want. Don't worry about the marketplace or anything like that. You do what you want.
All right.
Okay?
All right.
You do what you want.
Oh, I have one. Okay.
What do you got?
Oh, no. I was just, I called in last year about this. Last year, Seinfeld had a book out. And then this year, he's got a new book out. And I was wondering if you heard of it.
What's the new book called?
Comedians in Cars Getting Coffee, the Coffee Table
Oh,
book.
I saw that. Yeah. Like this guy apparently, I can say this. When I wrote my book, I took a lifetime to get ready for it. And I have nothing but reverence for a book. For this guy, he has nothing but reverence for stand-up comedy. He has zero reverence for books. He'll put any garbagey book out. He's doing to books. If I went up and did what he does to stand-up, what he does to books in stand-up, he'd throttle me. He ain't got no respect for books. I don't like it.
My mother's a huge Jerry Seinfeld fan for some reason.
Put her on.
So I was gonna
Put her on. I want to talk to her. I want to talk to your mom. Put her on.
She's in bed.
Go down the hall and wake her up.
I can't.
Wake her up. Come on.
No.
Come on.
Oh.
With
I'll get her to call in some other time.
10:38 and your mom's
wake up my
asleep.
mother.
Your mom's asleep at 10:38. What's going on? What are you on a farm? You living
You're not
on
far off.
You living on a bleeping farm out there?
We're kind of in the boonies.
Okay. All right.
But anyways, I went to buy her a copy of this, and I read a few pages, and I put it back on the shelf. That's how bad it was.
That's how bad it was.
This thing's been out for 5 weeks, and it had a 25% off sticker on it already.
Mm-hmm.
There's pallets of this sitting in the back, I'm sure.
It sounds terrible. Sounds awful.
And it's like it's half transcripts from the show.
Yeah, it's
and
lazy.
It's half pictures from the show.
Lazy.
It's lazy.
These lazy
And
books
also-
these people put out. Shame. Shame on all of you.
Why would I want to see? Why would I want to see a picture of Jerry Seinfeld in Seth Rogen sitting in his Model T in black and white? That doesn't need to be.
That actually sounds nice.
An 8x12 print.
I actually think that sounds classy.
And I'm not. Anyways, I'm no looker neither. But
I'm no looker neither.
I got what you call. I got a face for radio, and I got a voice for closed captioning. I think.
You're a little harsh on yourself. I don't like it. I think you deserve. I think
I
you be nice to yourself. Be
All
nice
right.
to yourself.
I look like Imagine Robert Pattinson and then take away all of his raw animal magnetism, and that's sort of what I look like.
That's what you look like. You look like Robert Pattinson minus the looks, is what you're saying.
I'm like that one guy from New Girl, Nick, but without like his goofball charm. That's what I look like.
Well, that sounds pretty bleak.
I had a friend the other day tell me, you know, if you were a model, you'd be modeling hip waders for Mark's Work Warehouse.
What are you doing? Is this your stand-up routine? What are you doing here?
Good night, Tom. I hope you have a really nice.
I wish you nothing but the best. And okay, get off my phone. This guy running me into the ground. This guy moans about how quality of this, quality of that. And that was not a quality call. God bless you. Not a quality call. Best show. Hello. Hello, Best Show.
Hello?
Hello. Hi. Welcome to the Best Show.
Hey.
To whom am I speaking?
Hey, Tom.
Hi. Who is this?
This is Howard.
How are you tonight, Howard?
I'm doing really good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. It's good to hear from you. What's going on?
Yeah. Called a couple times. I was just curious, who would you put on your 2022 naughty and nice list? 5 of each. Who would you put there?
5 of each? That's a long. That's what are you asking from me? 5 of each.
Easy. It's easy.
Well, then you give me your 5.
It's easy.
Give me 3 of each for you then. Right now. Fast. Go. Where are we? Let's hear it. Go.
You. Naughty.
I'm on the naughty list?
No, this is for you. You're way better at this than me.
So let me get this. You call up. You have an idea for something.
Yes.
You want me to roll off 5 people on my naughty list and 5 people on my nice list off the top of my concept you just dropped on my head 30 seconds ago. You've been thinking about it all week. And you drop it on my head.
No, I thought about it like 2 minutes.
You dropped this on my
like
head.
2
You've been thinking about it all week. I can tell.
No, I
can tell.
I
can tell.
You had the Santa hat on. I thought it was a good topic.
I can tell. You just dropped this on my head you've been thinking about it for a bleeping week. Then you say to me, well, do it. Hey, why didn't you do it? You didn't do it immediately. And then I say, well, give me one. And you go, oh, I can't do it.
Is that what I sound like? Oh, my God.
This is what, honestly, and I don't mean, I think you have a great voice. This is what it's like talking to you. Hello, Best Show. Oh, hello, Tom. Yeah, hey, this is Tom. Who's this? This is Howard down in Florida. How are you tonight, Tom? Is this what I sound like? Oh, my goodness.
Oh, that's so
Get
good.
off my phone. How dare you? How dare you? Best Show, hello.
Hey, Tom, this is Kelly in South Florida.
Kelly in South Florida, how are you? It's good to hear from you.
I just want to thank you for helping me out in a really lonely year. I moved down to Florida, and the Best Show has gotten me through some really rough times.
Well, Kelly, that's very kind of you to say. I appreciate that. How are you doing now, though? Are you doing all right? A little better?
Yeah, I'm doing okay. And specifically, I called in because I know that one of the things on the Best Show holiday party drinking game is a caller from Florida. So just wanted to help out.
Look at that. A caller from Florida checking in. Now people got to take a sip because you called up and you're from Florida. Where in Florida? Where in Florida?
And I hope you have an awesome
Oh, that's
night.
it. That's it. Well, Kelly.
That's it.
That's a good call. That's a good call. I appreciate it. You have a great night. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Tom.
Bye-bye. Hello, Best Show.
Hi, Tom. This is John from Los Angeles.
Oh, I know who this is. This is my guy. This is John in Los Angeles. He's a quality caller. Quality.
Oh, please.
Oh, you're fine.
How I just want to wish you a happy holidays and a Merry Christmas. You and everyone else on the Best Show crew. So,
well, John, that is very sweet of you. How are you tonight?
I'm good. I'm calling because last week you mentioned that you wanted anyone who saw Avatar: The Way of Water to call in.
Mm-hmm.
And so
and you
I'm
did.
just here. Yes, I did. I saw it in IMAX 3D. It's kind of like, you know how sometimes you see a movie and you think like, I need to see that again to like wrap my head around it. And then sometimes you see a movie that's so much and you ask yourself, do I need to see that again? You know, like there's like things that you like about it, but then things you don't like about it. And you're wondering if you should spend the time to like sort it all out, but you're not sure. Like that's how Avatar: The Way of Water was for me.
So you're just truly confused by it ultimately.
I mean, it's a lot. It's a lot of movie, and it's like it gets inundating in so many ways by the end of it, you know? Like the last hour of it is just kind of nonstop action. And like it can be very entertaining, but it's just like it's kind of like sensory overload at a certain point.
And are you thrilling to this? I heard people are coming away from it with a headache.
Yeah, I didn't have a headache, but I can understand why people would, you know.
I talked to people who are just like, yikes, that hurt my brain.
Yeah. And I mean, I sat, like, the other thing about my theatrical experience was that I sat between two people who were, at a certain point, they just started fidgeting a lot, you know, because they could tell that the movie was going to be a long haul, and you could tell that they were getting kind of impatient. And usually, I can roll if I'm sitting with someone who's like fidgeting and being a stranger who's fidgeting. But when you're like wearing 3D glasses and there's this like movement going on in your peripheral vision, it just ends up, it was just really distracting after a while.
Yeah, it sounds like a bit. The thing I have with this, I just don't care.
Yeah.
I didn't care before. And I don't care now. I just don't care about it.
I mean, I'll say this, like in the second hour of the movie, there's a bunch of like underwater action that happens, like kind of extraterrestrial marine life. And all that stuff is dazzling, you know? Especially like in IMAX 3D.
Okay.
So if you were to go see it, like maybe like at a certain point, like you could just leave after that, you know?
So maybe there could be some sort of air horn somebody blows that looks out for everybody else to say like, we can leave now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, at what point would you blow the air horn? Because maybe I'll bring an air horn. If I go see it, I'll bring an air horn so I can tell everybody, my friend John said we could split now. Everybody out.
Oh, man. Like what? I guess like once all the Na'vi warriors like gear up to go off to a big battle, you know, you like, then you could just split.
Because it looks
you know,
like...
if you're like...
It looks like frickin' Phantom Menace or something. When they had that battle with the Jar Jar Binks was rolling around in his own filth or whatever was going on in that fight. You remember that when he's like trying to fight, they're rolling those glowing balls down the hill and all that. It's like, whatever, it's a piece of garbage. And this looks like a piece of garbage too. I just don't have it in me. I just don't have it. I find myself truly trying to find a way to care. about it, and I find nothing in there that makes me care. Nothing.
Mhm.
Did you care? Did you care, John? Were you like, oh no, I hope the Navi are okay. Hang in there, Navi. We can do this. And I really hope.
There was one.
I really hope you're not one of these people who say
I'll
we
say there was.
when it comes to Avatar. Like, yeah, we really put up a good fight on that one.
I will say there was like one thing that kind of pulled at my heartstrings in the movie.
Okay.
But that's kind of it, you know.
Mhm.
Like there's a lot of stuff about whales in it, and it just kind of I have a soft.
Wait, the
soft
whale
spot
is
for
in
that.
this?
Or just anything. Yeah, there's like there's alien whales in the movie.
Oh, I thought you were saying the whale was in it from the movie The Whale. I thought this was like a crossover already.
No.
Who's coming
That
this
would be
way?
interesting, though.
That's the whale. The whale is here from The Whale. That's another one. Ain't gonna catch me seeing the whale anytime soon.
Yeah.
I love these
Well,
heartfelt movies.
do.
There's these heartfelt movies that are like pulling at your heartstrings, and I watch that. All I'll be looking at is for faulty CG.
Mm-hmm.
But it's supposed to be like,
Yeah.
oh, it's so emotionally engaging, and you're wrapped up. Oh, and then you're just like, no, it looks cheap. All I can see is I see the outline on Brendan Fraser's face.
Well, I do want to say that a better theatrical experience was seeing Clifford on Saturday night.
Ooh, you were at the
Dynasty
theater.
typewriter.
You were there, John. I hosted a screening of the Martin Short, Charles Grodin movie, Clifford. I did a Q&A afterwards with Martin Short was there, Paul Flaherty, the director, and also a writer on SCTV, and Richard Kind, the actor Richard Kind was there. And I conducted a Q&A with them after the movie, and it was a true blast to get to talk to those guys on stage and have fun. I loved it.
Mm-hmm. It was also just great to watch the movie in an audience with a bunch of people who were just totally locked in with it.
Yes.
You know?
It was so much
It
fun.
was just-
I've never seen that movie with other people, with strangers laughing. I never saw it like that way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
How was-
And I mean, like, it's kind of like there was nothing in Avatar: The Way of Water that popped as big as like the act like a human boy moment.
Wow, that was
with Clifford.
That was when it culminated in that moment when he was like, act like a human when he's doing that thing. You can't do it, can you? The people in the theater, it was like they were getting their who's on first. Like they're like a magical moment that they've had, that they've lived with in a personal fashion, now in a shared fashion. It was really special. I had such a good time hearing the movie, seeing the movie, playing on a stage like that where audience members are having a blast with it. It was a total blast. And Martin Short, what a great guy. What an honor to get to talk to him. He was so fun. I'll say this, backstage, he was as funny backstage and was doing all his stuff backstage. And it's not like, oh, he can't turn, he's a Mr. Bits. He wasn't like he was not like a Mr. Bits kind of guy where you're just like, do you ever talk like a normal person? You know, he talks like a normal person, but he can just be funny immediately. And in the most charming, magnetic way. And then he came on stage and was literally the same way. And I saw him at the Hollywood Bowl a few months ago, 6 months ago. He was the same way there. It's authentically who he is. And it was so amazing. And it was a true honor to get to talk that much to a guy like that. What a thrill.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a special evening, and I kind of like you see Martin Short live in person, and you're just kind of like, that guy knows how to like work the room and entertain people. You know.
First of all, he looks amazing. This guy, he's got a 7 hanging on that age. God let me look as good as this guy looks. Now, he was so sweet, so kind. He was funny. He took pictures with whoever wanted a picture backstage. Nicest dude. And Richard Kind is amazing. What a sweet guy. Paul Flaherty, though. Talking to Paul Flaherty, I talked to him about SCTV backstage. I talked to him about the William B. Williams show. I asked him about that. He just immediately locked in and talking about SCTV sketches and storylines. He was so, it was like there's a moment where I was like sitting 5 feet, 4 feet, whatever, from the guy who was one of the people that changed my life, the way I see comedy, the way I see entertainment. He did that. I remember when SCTV altered the way I saw everything, and now I'm talking to that guy. These are the moments that you get to experience something like that, whether you're in the audience or whether it was in the chair I was in, whatever it is. You get to experience those moments. Those are the ones you got to remember and hold on to as a reminder of how good things can be. So I'm very lucky.
Yeah. Yeah. Did Paul Flaherty have any interesting anecdotes about SCTV?
I used to talk, he was talking about writing that one. He was like, well, we based that on something from, because the sketch is based, like William B. Williams was a sidekick for the Sammy Maudlin show, was the way they would send up the SCTV would send up that kind of glad-handing showbiz phoniness. And William B. Williams was the sidekick, the suck-up sidekick to Sammy Maudlin, who was the host, played by Joe Flaherty. William B. Williams, played by John Candy. He was talking about the writing, and he said, we based that on the Joey Bishop show, that Regis Philbin was the co-host, was the sidekick on the Joey Bishop show, and the numbers came in that he was dragging the show down and he left the show. I'm seeing in the chat, yes, it's Joe Flaherty's brother. Paul Flaherty is Joe Flaherty's brother, the legend Joe Flaherty. Total thrill. John, I hope I see you soon.
Mm-hmm.
I wish you nothing but happy holidays.
I hope so too.
You're one of my favorite people in Los Angeles, and one of the bummers is not seeing you as much as I would like to, but hopefully we correct that in 2023.
Oh, well, thank you. Thanks for saying that, and I hope to see you soon.
Yes, okay.
See you in person and
Yes,
everything.
without a doubt. Thank you, my friend. Okay. Bye.
Talk to you later.
Bye. Okay.
Bye.
I said, why do you say that so sarcastically? Like, oh, you're great. It's nice to talk to you. You're a great guy. I'm so much. And I go, bye at the end. Let's talk to the Best Show crew. Let's do the Best Show crew real quick. And I'm being told, do I need to go into the theater now?
I would probably start heading that way, and you can.
Well,
still
it's not a big walk. Start heading that way.
I mean,
we
can give you a good 15.
Can you believe this guy? This guy, Mike.
Good 15.
Mike, can you believe it's good 15? Mike,
20,
it's 80
20.
feet away. It's 80 feet away.
Another Slayer song.
What's this guy think? I got a hitchhike? Should I get my sign out? I'm hitchhiking. I'll get to the studio just fine.
All right.
How's everybody doing tonight? How you doing? Mike? How are you?
Doing all right. I'm drinking that Four Loco, and
how's that
taking like
working
forever
to work?
I'm sipping. I'm
God bless
sipping
you.
it.
Yeah.
Take a drink right now.
Mike, do you have a poison control number nearby?
And that's old. That Four Loco.
Yeah, that's like.
Well,
but it doesn't age like wine.
It occurred to me this is an unskunkable beverage.
Yeah.
I mean, this can has been on a long journey. It was in the studio in Jersey City.
That's the one Judy Rosen brought to the studio. The clothing designer Judy Rosen brought that, right, Mike?
Yes, that thing is a relic from the
And then
20s.
that
The
is
Jersey City one.
Jersey City, yeah.
Right.
Logo.
I was worried that was an FMU one.
No, those I threw all those out.
This was the one that was left in the fridge at Logan Ave, and Mike, when I met up with him to give him a few things that were his, and also Mike was saying goodbye to the studio.
Yeah.
And he asked about the Four Loko. I said it's in the fridge if you want it, and I gave, and then we took photographs of it. I have a photo of Mike in front of the Scott Templin mural holding the Four Loko, and now you are finally drinking it. This is its final destination.
It's very exciting. It's very
I
exciting.
spent a few months in the orange piece of luggage that I got from John Hodgman.
Yes.
It was in the garage for a few months.
The creepy luggage.
Then
The
for whatever
legendary.
reason, I took it inside. And it's been sitting in my old bedroom from many years ago. And then, listening to Slayer yesterday, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna
broke it out. Break
that
out
thing
the old
open,
stuff.
You know,
Yeah.
Death is,
Slayer to do
death
that,
is
right?
the only option.
Yeah.
And I might as well go out with the last Four Loko.
I love it. I love it. That's you're ending 2022 on a Loco style.
Yeah.
And Pat, what do you got there? What do you got? What are you holding up there? What was that?
What's this?
Were you holding something?
That was the very tip of my phone case.
Ah, the tip of your phone case. Okay, gotcha. And Jason, how are you doing? You feeling all right?
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good.
Jason was a little under the weather
Yeah.
today. He's
I didn't go into any detail. I just said, I'm feeling good.
just not feeling well. And look, I
I can go into detail. Do you guys want it?
No, we're good. We're good. I told him, you go get better. I said, you go get better.
You did.
Yeah.
You did.
I said, go get better.
Very kind. It was very kind. A lot of kindness from Best Show people.
Yeah.
today.
Well, you know how I feel about the three of you. You're the best, and you are the gasoline that makes the best show run. You are the one of the brains, the heart, and the soul of the best show. You can decide which one is which. I'll leave that up to the three of you to divide. Mike, who do you think the brains is, and who do you think the heart is, and who do you think the soul is?
Well, I always resort to seniority.
Yeah,
So
that's why I asked you
seniority
first. That's why I asked you first.
Oh my God.
There's a weird effect on the visuals here.
Yeah.
Because I'm looking at, my image that's in real time on the Zoom meeting, but there's a delay on the Twitch video.
Yeah.
So when I look at that guy on the Twitch, he's not doing what I'm doing. So it
Wave
feels
it-
like,
wave
who is
at
that?
him. Wave at that
Who is
guy.
that? It's somebody else who looks like me, but he's doing something different than I'm doing in real time. It's bizarre.
How much is left in the can?
Oh, there's nothing left the way Mike's talking
About
right
a
now.
quarter. About
That
a
can's
quarter.
empty.
Oh my God.
I've been
when Mike
sipping
starts,
it
when Mike
through the
starts
whole
talking,
show.
when Mike starts talking about how there's two of him, that means that's the part where on the can.
It's
like
weird. It's a weird effect.
Yeah.
Mike,
Oh, it is, Mike. You're right.
Okay, here's what I'm
Mike,
gonna do.
I want to take a screenshot of you drinking it. So talk again. So your image comes up, and then
Here, I'll mention 108.9 The Hawk.
And somebody's got a
There
drink
you
now.
go. Everyone has to drink.
And
no, but
let me-
Jason was talking, so it was on him. So Mike needs to talk so that I can get a screenshot and then take a sip, and then I'll
Okay, so we'll be quiet and then
Yes.
Mike talk.
I'm talking now.
There we go.
There we go. Got the photo. Now I just want to say thank you for a great 2022 from for all three of you. You guys are truly special, huge part of my life and the show, and I can't thank you enough for everything you do, and thank you. So I'm looking forward to 2023 with my friends. Now, Brett Boehm, you pick the song. This is my Christmas gift to you, Brett. You pick the song when we transition to the studio, to the theater, as they call it. Okay, are we ready to do it?
And thank you, Tom, from all of us.
Thank you, Tom.
Pat, thank you. That's a class act. Pat,
Tom, you have
let
a guest in 5 minutes.
Pat, okay. Unwrap that gift, Pat, right now. What is it? 30,000 points for that.
Whoa.
Yeah.
What about me keeping you on schedule? How many points?
Bumming me out a little bit. No. No, I'm kidding. Jason, you unwrap your thing. It's 32,000 points.
Thank you very much, Tom.
But then we have Mike drinking an ancient Four Loko.
850,000 points, Mike.
And I would like to donate my points to
Look,
Mike.
Mike's
for
waving
that
his hand.
because
I hope
Can
that's
I
your
wave
hand.
to the other me and then see him wave
Look,
back?
okay, now Mike, somebody
I'm
come take
waving.
that.
Not going to.
Someone take that Four Loko. And Mike think
I'm
there's
waving
two
to
of
Mike
him
in
in
the
there.
past.
Yeah, no, there's
And he's
Mike's
gonna
time.
wave back.
Mike is time traveling right now, and we need to. He needs. If anybody sees him as he moves through the continuum of space and time, help him.
Hi, me in the past. Or in the
Multiverse
future.
of madness.
Okay. Hi, I'm Dennis. Is it time? Look who just came in the studio.
Merry Christmas.
It's Sandy Claus. Santa, is it time to go to the theater? Okay, we're going to go to the studio now. And Brett Boehm, you can play a song while we do the move?
I hope that's Davis.
Why would you do that? Take those points away. It's not against the Christmas spirit. So what do you do when you go to the mall? That guy. Is that what you
I say it's time to pack it up, Santa.
All right. You got a real Grinch over there, huh? Real Grinch, Santa, huh? He doesn't like that. Okay. Now you keep the points, but just realize Santa don't like that. Okay, here we go. We're going to the theater. Oh. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the best show 2022 holiday extravaganza. We're in the theater now, and there's a Christmas holiday party going. We have all sorts of friends here, and it's a good time. And I'm being told, see, I'm a little nervous with this because there are surprises that are truly surprises for me, and I'm uneasy about this. Santa, you wouldn't do me dirty, would you, with this? It's Santa. Look at this.
I just want to say we've assembled some celebrity guests for you. And I think you're going to have a nice time talking to them.
Okay. Thank you, Santa.
Yes. Would you like to see your first one? I think I hear him pulling up.
Sure.
Okay.
I'm very nervous right now. I truly feel like I'm going to throw up. It's going to be a Christmas, and there's a doorbell. My stomach is in knots right now. I don't want to see what this is. Oh my goodness, look at this. Would you look at this? As I live and breathe, it's my friend.
Oh my God.
Santa, what are you doing? How are you?
Stand up when you're wired.
How are you?
I'm great. I'm gonna get a microphone. I'm doing great. How are you?
It's so great
It is
to
so
see
great.
you. Yes.
It's great to see you.
What's going on?
I'm as a celebrity guest, a celebrity surprise guest go.
Dave Holmes.
Probably.
Not Chris
a bit
Holmes
of a
from
disappointment.
Wasp.
No.
I thought it was Chris Holmes from Wasp, where he'd be
No.
floating on the pool
Yeah.
and drinking the. What was he drinking then? Like
It was
Jack
like a
Daniels.
bottle. I think it was a bottle of Absolute. It was something clear.
And his mom was
And his
sitting
mom
in a.
was there in a deck chair.
Yes. How are you?
My favorite part of Decline 2, we call it.
Yes, Decline 2.
Is when the old guy whose name I don't remember, who owns I think the Roxy or the whiskey.
Oh, you're talking about Bill Gazzari.
Sure. He is there to like lead a chant for the band Odin.
Odin. It's like Odin.
No, the way he does it is Odin, Odin, Odin. Like which
Yeah.
is not. That's
Yeah.
not. It's
And-
Odin.
But he's
Odin.
exactly.
It's very
He's
simple.
but he's up there, and then there's like a woman in a bikini, and she's just like,
Yes.
"Ah,
Oh God.
ah." He's
Horrific.
like, Odin, Odin,
Absolutely.
Odin. And he's like, this next guy's very good looking. He's like David Lee Roth. It's Randy from out. I've seen that way too many times.
Yeah,
that I'm
it's a good one.
acting it out now.
You've nailed the inherent disgusting
And
nature
he
of his
died
voice.
like a year after that.
Oh, he died.
Movie. He might have died a year
in the middle
before
of the
it.
scene that he was in.
He died.
We watched him die. How
It
are
was
you?
His ghost. I'm good. I'm good. This
How's
is
your holiday season?
Oh, it's good. I'm having a good time. It's I get nervous when there are surprises. I'm not good with surprises.
I like surprises.
Because I always feel like I'm gonna get like punched in the face or something, and somebody be like, "Yeah, it's technically a surprise."
Well, it is technically a surprise. Has that happened to you or anyone you know?
Not yet.
No.
But it feels like I'm due.
Sure.
Is what that feels like.
First time for everything.
You know, like
but yeah, no, there's a feeling of there's an innate dread.
Exactly, because you know, like the Cyclone, the roller coaster in Coney Island, and everybody's like, "Yeah, nothing has happened on it in 100 years." It's like, yeah, well, that's the worst thing I've ever heard.
Yeah.
I'd feel more comfortable if it's just like, like 15 years ago the thing went off the track, because then it would mean they fixed it.
Sure.
There's like 100 years of them ignoring things.
Yeah.
So that's what I worry about.
Sure.
Is that? So I have a lot of fears, Dave.
I grew up in St. Louis, Missouri, where
Mm-hmm.
we have a theme park called Six Flags.
Yeah.
That
Six Flags what?
Six Flags over Mid-America.
Okay.
And like the year I was like 6 or 7, it was the leading cause of death in the state of Missouri. Like people, like for real, someone flew off the wooden roller coaster
Mhm.
and hit a tree.
Sure.
There was a gondola that you could take from one end to the other. A car fell.
Yeah.
On 2 people, killed the people in it, killed the people it landed on.
Great.
Yeah, it was.
And we had Six Flags Great Adventure in New Jersey, which is legendary because they had the haunted house that caught on fire and people were trapped and died inside of the.
Stop it.
Yes, there was a haunted house in the amusement park that caught on fire, and I think we're starting to realize Six Flags might be the yikes.
That the dancing old man.
That dancing old
32
man.
years old.
They saw him
He's-
leaving the scene.
Mhm.
And that's like the music. Well, they heard that music and they saw him running. Though he wasn't dancing.
What was that? What was that meant to convey
Yo,
about the Six Flags experience?
what's up, guys?
The idea. Well, I think
I don't
we
know
have
if I'm going to hear you.
I think Ted
Oh,
Levine
are we
is
supposed
coming
to
through
be-
in the
Hey,
headphones
what's
here.
going on?
Uh,
I'm sure I'm going to hear
What's
you.
happening?
Unfortunately, it's pretty crazy.
Have headphones on
Noise-wise, outside the Whiskey A Go-Go, where I'm doing this live stream thing tonight.
What is
so-
this?
What?
How do I sound?
Hello.
Hi there.
Hi. To whom am I
Hey, say
speaking?
hello. I can't. I don't know if I'm going to be able to hear you. I don't hear any audio.
Matt Pinfield.
Oh my goodness! It's Matt Pinfield,
Oh my God.
the legend.
But I don't
Matt,
hear you guys. Is there any audio there?
can Matt hear us? Matt, I hear you. We hear you.
We hear you,
I'm
Matt.
not getting any audio reading.
1 second. Just 1 second. Hang tight.
What's happening?
Hang tight. Just 1
Unfortunately,
second.
I don't have headphones right now. It's
Don't
just-
worry.
I
Don't worry.
went from
Hang tight.
KLOS doing a live show
Hang
to
tight.
here doing this live
This is
stream.
amazing.
Hey, surprise!
Pretty crazy
Surprise,
day.
Tom! It's chaos.
Yeah.
This is amazing.
Absolute
But
chaos.
hey, I'm trying.
No, hang tight, Matt.
No, you're doing good.
Here, I hear you
Okay.
now.
You hear
All
us
right.
now? Matt Pinfield.
Matt Pinfield.
What's going on, guys? How
Hi
are you?
there. Long time no
Good,
see.
man. It's been
And I actually can see you
too
now.
Long.
Yeah.
Tom, and John, it's great to hear your voices, guys. I'm
Yeah.
outside on this. I think I'm between Clark and Hilldale, like the song from
Like the love.
band Love, from
Yes.
Forever Changes.
Yeah.
I actually am, which is pretty funny because when I finally realized what that was, being a guy from New Jersey, from
Yeah.
the East Coast, loving that song for many years. My older brother turned me on to that Forever Changes album when I was a young kid.
Matt, we're here with Dave Holmes.
Hey, Matt
What's up,
Pinfield.
Dave?
How are you?
Hey, Dave, great to hear your voice, man. I'm doing good.
Great to see your face
You know?
and hear your voice
Matt,
and see your ear.
Matt, where in New Jersey were you? You were down the shore. Is that right?
Yeah, well, I came from a town called East Brunswick, so it was
Oh,
right
I
around Rutgers.
Right.
That's
You know,
Route 18.
Yeah, Route 18, which is almost unrecognizable now. I was
Mhm.
literally there to shoot something. I was there for like for a show shoot last week. And it's funny when you go down Route 18 now and get off at exit 9 and start heading towards the shore, it looks extremely different from when I was growing up. But I mean, that's
Yeah.
like anywhere.
Did you used to go to the Route? Did you go to the Route 18 flea market?
Oh yes, I did go to the Route 18 flea market and the Route 1 flea market.
Route 1
you know,
flea
up in,
market.
like,
That scarred me for life. That Route 1 flea market.
Well, you know, there was like a record store there where you could buy some like cool bootlegs.
Oh, I don't think I didn't.
Singles.
I would buy.
thing happened.
I would leave that Route 1 flea market with like some bootleg, drive home, and I'd just be like, they got me again. Another piece of garbage, poor quality bootleg. You find
those
out.
shitty ones. It wasn't the irony that it usually said trademark of quality on
Yeah,
it.
no, with
It was
with the
crap.
pig. It had a pig
Yeah,
on
with
it.
the pig.
Yeah.
With the pig.
Matt, what is happening that
Unbelievable.
what is happening that has you out on the streets of the
Oh,
shore?
there's an artist here named Dorothy who I know very well. My friends are in her band as
Yeah.
well. So she's playing at the Whiskey a Go-Go tonight.
So you're a friend of
And-
Dorothy.
Yeah, I'm a friend of Dorothy Martin. Yeah, so I'm out here for that, and they're doing like this live stream thing. So
Oh,
I'm
I
out
see.
here, and I was on KLOS this afternoon. So
Oh.
I'm just running around.
Why did I
today,
think that you were?
Which is cool.
Mhm.
I'm still alive and still working, and
You're
that's the most
on.
important thing.
Now, Matt,
You know?
here's a question I like to ask people who saw a lot of things. What is one concert you saw that you wish you could upload for the world to see? That you
It would
one
be the Clash show that's on the cover of London Calling.
Okay.
That I saw in 1979 when I went to see that show for the Give 'Em Enough Rope tour,
Mhm.
where Paul Simon smashed his bass. And you know, recently I got that tattooed on my arm.
Wow. Oh, wow.
Which I know is funny, but yeah, I was at a wedding, and one of the things that was there for patrons in Mexico was, well, not patrons, for guests, was that you could get a free tattoo, and they'd really good tattoo artists. And I said, you know, I always wanted to get Paul Simon smashing his bass, because I was there in the audience. I was about 20 rows back. I was on Mick Jones' side of the stage for this Clash show.
Okay.
And it was just an incredible show. And when I saw Paul Simon get mad and smash his bass, I was like, well, is he doing a Pete Townsend, or is he really pissed off? What's going on? I remember that, you know, contemplating that thought, wondering, but it was an incredible show. And because it's such an iconic image,
Mhm.
and the show was just so exhilarating, it was great to see them at that period of time.
Yeah,
and then
no,
I saw
that-
them again in Passaic at the Capitol Theater.
That's
at a
amazing.
venue that no longer exists. You know,
Yeah.
so probably one of
No.
those Clash shows, or Queen Night at the Opera in 1976. You know, I was a little
Wow.
young kid,
Mhm.
and that was cool. I was at the Beacon Theater.
Yeah.
So, you know.
Yeah.
And so those are two. And I was at the Bowie show in '76 as a kid at Nassau Coliseum for Station to Station, which was cool.
Wow.
I never got to see him like for Diamond Dogs or any of the Ziggy years.
Mhm.
I was too young. But,
Only
I
station to station, though. You had to settle for David Bowie 76.
which was still great. by
Yeah. Oh no.
You
It's,
know?
it's please.
Yeah, right. I
No.
mean, it's such a great album. And
Yeah.
you know, that show, it's really funny because my girlfriend in junior high at that time, her sister was, I guess this is a really interesting word, was dating. And dating, by the way, is, I say that term loosely, Johnny Thunders. And so, you
Oh,
know,
wow. Okay.
and so she would bring him back to her house in East Brunswick, New Jersey. I
Mhm.
never met him, but my girlfriend at the time did. But anyway, her older sister took us to see Bowie. I wanted to see Bowie, and that was an incredible show.
Oh,
And
my
one time I
goodness.
asked David Bowie, I said, you know, when you showed that Salvador Dali, that movie with the slicing up eyeballs, the
Mhm.
slashing of eyeballs, I
Oh, my
said, I said, man, the whole audience screamed. And Bowie said to me,
Mm-hmm.
you know what? Every time I heard the audience scream from backstage, I knew I had 10 minutes to get on stage. And that was because, you know, the intro to Station is so long, but also
Yeah.
genius. It's
Now-
great, you know?
Now, Matt, we have more guests that showed up.
Yeah, and
You're-
I have to actually, guys, I want to thank you for having me
Oh,
on.
he's
Matt.
Oh no, we're busy too. You know, we
Matt,
gotta-
it's Jake FOGELNEST. You can't leave yet.
Matt, put down the Ring camera and you can go.
Well, guys, I literally have to go back
Okay,
in.
go Yeah, do get it.
Go do your thing.
But
Good to see you, Matt.
I wish I could actually hang with
Don't.
you guys.
We'll hang out. We'll hang out soon. We're with Matt. I'm not going anywhere. You're not going anywhere. 2023, we'll hang out.
Yeah, Tom, I would love to hang out with you and John
Well,
and Jake.
put it
and
in the-
Dave.
Put it in the
And
books.
is Damien there too?
Damien Fahey is right here.
Damien, what's up?
Matt, how
I'd
you
love to
doing?
see you guys. guys, let's hang out.
Yes.
Let's
Yes.
grab some food or do
Without a
something.
doubt.
I'd
Matt,
love to.
Thank you so much. I'll see you soon. Happy holidays and the best New Year to you. Nobody deserves it more than you.
Indeed.
Well, guys, you all deserve it as well, but that's nice of you to say. Guys, thank you
all
for
right.
having me on, though,
All
from
right.
the streets.
Thank you,
Okay.
buddy.
All
You
right.
take care.
Main
Okay.
Streets.
All right,
We
bye.
love you,
Bye,
Matt.
We love
Bye.
you.
Hey, we love
Now we
you.
just added to the panel. We have Jake Fogel Nest.
Thank you. Hi, Tom.
How are you?
Happy holidays.
It's great to see you. I missed you. I was thinking about you today.
Really?
Yeah,
Thank you so much.
because I'm a bounty hunter, and
Yes, and there's a
I gotcha.
yeah. I
Go get
walked
her.
right into it.
This is a giant sting operation.
Yeah,
we
but-
gotcha.
Okay, there was a
Yes.
series of arsons, and I'd like to
Yes.
apologize, and it ends tonight.
It ends tonight. It's over.
No,
It's over, Jake.
No, you're my dear friend, and I got a text message from the Warner Amex Satellite
Okay,
Corporation,
sure,
which
okay,
later
yeah.
became
Yeah.
MTV, and they said you need
Yeah.
to see Tom tonight.
Okay. And of course,
Damien Fahey is here.
Damien Fahey's here.
I knew you'd.
What's next going to happen? Frickin' Syphil and Ollie going to pop up from behind the couch? Now? What's coming up next?
MTV
The
Oddville.
ghost of J.J. Jackson?
Can I
Gonna
just,
walk
can I
in
just
here?
say very quickly, were the listeners and viewers, the Twitch viewers,
Yeah.
able to watch the Matt Pinfield
Oh, they're
interview?
seeing. They saw that, and they saw
Okay,
that
cool.
it was like a surgery video.
Riveting ear content.
Yes,
Will it be
yes.
portrait? Will it be landscape?
Yes.
It was Dutch angles.
Yes. It was like I could see the gas station across the whiskey from the whiskey.
Some video game
and
exclusivo
his-
and VIX.
and his cochlea.
Yes.
It's as if maybe we get Matt some AirPods for Christmas.
Sure. Yes.
Sure. Yes.
Sure.
Yeah, I feel like I know Matt better than I ever did. Now.
Yeah.
I feel like it's like
Yes.
a fantastic
Intimately.
voyage.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm inside
Inner
him to fix him
space.
Yeah.
somehow.
We've
Yes.
never seen that
Yes.
side of his head that up
No,
close.
No, we haven't.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
don't
yeah.
know if
And we've been
anyone
waiting.
has ever seen it that close.
That's right.
That was really, that was in a tour. We just took a tour,
did.
literally a fantastic voyage.
Fantastic voyage.
Yes.
The closest to an X-ray
Yeah.
of Matt Pinfield, I think. Yeah.
we can bill him for that.
Sure.
We need to know his we need his insurance card, but we can bill him for that.
Yeah. You know
It's like, what if we saw something? We're like, oh Matt, you gotta,
Yeah.
oh no,
You should get that.
you really got to get that checked out, buddy.
Yeah, that is raised. That is a raised mole.
That's now we do not know each other.
No, we don't. And
So I
was
appreciate you being here.
Well, someone emailed me and they said we're going to
Okay.
surprise Tom, and I go,
Yeah.
Tom doesn't know who the hell I am.
Well,
I'm like, what are we
surprise.
Well,
doing?
that qualifies as a surprise.
Yeah, there you go. That's right. But no, I was on. I
know who
on
you
it.
are.
Oh, okay,
I just
okay,
we've never
okay.
met before.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, nice to meet
Very
you in person.
exciting, and
Yes.
let's bring out Serena Alchur next.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Right?
The great
Sure.
Serena Alchur.
Where's Don't tell me Smash is back there.
Smash.
Tom?
Frickin' Smash.
Tom, there are and for people who haven't read,
Yeah.
I'll mention the book. It,
Oh, yeah.
it
Thank
never
you.
ends
Never
by
Ends.
Tom Scharpling.
Yeah.
There. Oh,
Drink.
okay.
There
Got
it
it.
is.
Yes. There's only so much holiday magic that
Yeah,
can
exactly.
That can happen.
Santa can only
but
do so much.
It's possible it's not over. I'll
Do you
just
know
say.
who
wow.
Smash is?
I don't know.
I don't
Oh,
know who Smash is.
Guys,
There was a VJ who
Smash?
Smash.
who was late 80s, who was like he looked like who did he look like? One of the Metalopolis guys. Like he had like a mustache.
He was like imagine a classic rock DJ.
Yeah, like a Texas classic rock
Texas
DJ.
classic rock
and
DJ.
he's the guy who interviewed Guns N' Roses when they trashed the set.
Smash
was
on
that.
Slash.
Smashed. Yeah, smash.
I
He
have no recollection.
He was, and I'm friends with a guy named John
Norris. Sentio.
Worcester. Let's bring John Norris out next. I'll keep it going. Kurt Loder's not in that box, is he? Kurt Loder's head is in this box.
That's right.
Oh no. And we bonded. We were just like, we both had seen Independent, not knowing each other, not even having met at that point in our lives. And we had both seen this guy on MTV, and no one ever knew. Whenever we'd be like, "Did you ever see this guy smash?" When he was, and they're like, "What are you talking about?" And then he was the first person who was like, "Oh, I know who you're talking about." And then we became
How
friends
long
ever since.
was Smash
A
on
summer,
MTV
for one summer.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
you know,
I don't remember
you
that.
guys are
Yeah.
bona fide VJs.
He would be the kind of guy who would say, "Yeah, we got another video from Mick and the boys coming up
Oh,
next."
no.
God.
Yes.
No.
Which is
He
a
was-
reference to the Rolling Stones.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no, I got that.
Yes,
but-
exactly.
Yeah.
I know you want
He
to talk
had
about
a summer.
Yeah.
God bless
He
him.
had a summer, and he didn't.
Well, that's what they would do. They'd give you the summer contract.
Sure.
And they go, as long as everything goes okay,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
we'll give you the full.
I
deal.
certainly
what did he
helped
do
Smash
wrong?
didn't
So,
sign a
so he did
lease.
something wrong.
What did
Smash
he
I'm
do
taking a
wrong?
lease out at the Dakota. This is gonna last a while. How much? $70,000 a month? Screw
Smash
it. Let's
will
do
do
it. Let's do it.
Smash is
Sign
a
me up.
third
Yeah.
person guy for sure.
It's fun to see like his name on the little, you know.
Yeah.
It's just like
Hawthorne,
at
Leibowitz,
MTV.
Smash.
It's just like at SNL. They have a
27p.
wall of
Yeah.
everybody
You just
that's
go down the
ever.
hall. I'm
Yeah.
telling you.
Yeah.
Smash.
Wow. Smash.
It was
No
it was one
recollection
of
of
those
Smash.
true like mutant moments where it's just like, who hired this guy? Like what? Smash, eh?
There was a professional wrestler named Smash.
He's 57.
He was
like
it was Smash and Axe.
Yeah.
Demolition was the tag team.
So yeah.
But he wasn't. I mean,
no, it was at that point it was Tabitha Soren and Smash, who looks like her uncle.
right.
Yeah.
It's just like, I think I could take a crack at this VJ thing.
Yeah.
Was Adam
Coming
Curry
up-
still on the air at that point?
New Radicals coming up next.
Sure. Is
Guy with the cap.
if it's possible,
Got the
and with
Gilligan hats
all
coming up next.
Due respect to
Trash in
the,
the Staten Island Mall.
all due respect
That
to
was
the
the
New
Staten Island
Radicals.
Mall.
Was it really?
Yes,
guy.
it was. Yeah.
Every I've seen enough videos of the guy from the New Radicals getting
Yeah.
up at karaoke and doing his own song.
Oh yeah.
Really?
Oh, so many videos.
He hates that song.
He hates the song.
He did it when
Get
Biden.
what
He
you give?
promised. He said.
Well,
if,
yeah.
He said if the people of America elect Joe Biden as president,
I'm coming out of-
I will perform that song again. And he did it, and he didn't do the ending thing where he says he wants to murder Isaac Hansen.
And when he announced that he was going to perform the song, do you know how America reacted? They go,
I think
"Oh
they
yeah, I
said.
think I remember
they
that
said,
song."
tell me
Yeah,
more
okay,
about
yeah,
this
sure,
Donald
I guess
Trump.
I very, I got fine to hear that.
That was
People were just like, well, Trump's maybe not that bad.
Sure.
Yeah.
That'll be the next insurrection. Will be like,
Smash.
If Biden doesn't get back in, that guy will attack the.
He's stormed the Capitol.
Yeah,
with the
Gilligan hat.
Proclaimers.
Yeah, with the Proclaimers.
with a windbreaker.
Do you think they both walked the 500 miles together?
Or is it
250
I
and
think it
250
was
because they
one
look
to
the
two.
same?
Yeah, they look
like
the
they
same.
trade off.
Who's gonna
It's like
check?
cheating in a marathon.
Yeah, it is
It's like,
exactly
I
that.
would walk 500, and like the one is just like, look, I'll hide at the 250 mark. You
Yeah.
do it,
And
and
then
then
we'll
I'll
do a
just start
switch.
walking.
We'll do a
And then
switcheroo.
people-
I gotta
things
go
are
behind
super
this
fresh.
rock
Yeah,
for a
exactly.
moment.
When I wake up,
Fix my face.
Yeah. And then
Clean
he's go-
off my
like,
very thick glasses.
He seems
Why?
so,
What is that?
how did- he's 250 miles in, and he seems so spry.
Because I look at those guys and I think that they could do 250.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
not 500.
No.
Not
But
both.
1,000 because it's
'Cause it's
500
500
out,
more.
500 back.
Back and forth, yeah.
But the one guy said I could do 500, and the other guy goes, "Well, I could do 500 more." It's like,
Right.
why
it's
wouldn't
a
he say like?
family. It's a family.
It should have been, I would walk 500 miles, and I would walk 501.
I love that they're Transylvanian
Yeah,
now.
yeah, blah. Yeah. When I wake up in Transylvania and I go in my coffin, and I get up and I drink some blood.
I think you have a genuine Halloween hit on your
It is.
hands.
Somebody get if the Proclaimers are behind that door, I don't know what I'm gonna do. If both of them were there, I'll shoot myself.
Weren't they in the music video? They were like angrily shouting it to camera.
they
Because
are
it's like
upset.
they're like
Yeah,
face to face. They're like
yeah.
one will go like ba-da-da-ba, and he's like ba-da-da-ba.
Yeah. It was almost like they were there to record a music video for an entirely different song, and one of the crew guys was like, hey, I bet you couldn't walk 500 miles. And they were like,
oh, yeah.
You start rolling. And it was like
a challenge.
Yeah, like a challenge. Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Now, what were the years that each of you were involved with MTV? First of all, I didn't know that my holiday spectacular was going to be some MTV spectacular.
Bump, ba bump, ba da da dum.
I tell you, if Mark Goodman shows up,
He will not.
No, he's too
or Bill
rich.
Todman.
Mark Goodman will not be here.
He used to do a show on satellite radio. It was the most fascinating show I ever heard in my life, where he would be on this thing and he would be like, yeah, the top 5. And it'd be like, and look, God bless Mark Goodman, whatever's going on in his head. But there's rocks rattling around that guy's head.
Let me
I know
tell
you guys can't say it.
Oh, I'll say
They
it.
did a thing where this was the thing, the call-in thing was top California bands of all time. You know his #1 pick was? Fleetwood Mac.
Okay. And let me tell you, Tom, I worked alongside
This
Mark
British
Goodman
band.
for many years,
Yeah.
right? And he's taken the top. He's interacting with the audience. He's in a booth that is so small, the smallest little booth
Yeah.
with just a little monitor,
Like an MRI.
like no, smaller than an MRI machine, like a laptop that's not even real at an IKEA. And he is phoning that thing in 15 minutes.
Yeah.
And he's he will not be here tonight.
No, okay.
He will not be here.
When he said Fleetwood Mac, it still haunts me that he was like #1 California band of all time, Fleetwood Mac. It's like, yes, tell us more about that that California band.
Yeah. I have a friend who likes to listen to the Big 40 Countdown on Sirius XM, but he can't in the car because his son is afraid of Nina Blackwood's voice.
Afraid of
Yes.
Nina Blackwood's voice?
Have you? I mean, because it's I don't know if you've heard it recently, but it's very.
Well, she started and she would do this thing where she would breathe in between words. So she'd go, at number 16, that's Huey Lewis in the news coming up. And so that was happening for a while, and it was impossible to listen to, obviously. So they started editing those out. And so now, like years ago, like 6 years ago, and so now it's like, at number 16, Huey Lewis and the Power of Love.
It's just,
something's missing.
Did I meet Nina Blackwood at the Thompson Twins show at Radio City Music Hall?
I'm going to say yes.
I did.
Wow. Here's
What's the best show? Best show. Let's do the shows that you wish you could show people. I did it with Matt Pinfield. He answered in 0.8 tenths of a second, like Matt does. Matt has one of those memories. He truly has like that. He has that.
Like
Instant
savant.
recall.
It's like he is a
Mary Lou Henner thing.
Mary Lou Henner. Before you tell me the thing, I met him. He was DJing in New Brunswick, New Jersey. When I first met him, I was kind of like, oh, because he was the guy on the Shore radio station. We were all kind of just like, it was, when you're a kid and you're just like, it's funny that there's a famous like the idea of a famous person there. It's funny because it breaks your reality. Is ultimately what it is. They're not doing anything that's laughable. They just exist, and you're not used to somebody from a radio or a TV being in front of you. So in and of itself is weird. I met him. I talked to him about the Pixies.
Sure.
10 years later. Yeah. 10. And I was just a kid. I was just a guy at the Melody in New Brunswick saying, hey, you just saw the Pixies. 10 years later. Yeah, I talked to you at the Melody about the Pixies.
Yep.
I swear it was shocking.
Yeah.
Like he has that level of memory.
Yes.
I thought you were going
recall.
to say 10 years later he finished telling you about the recording of Doolittle.
No. Well, he's still talking about Trump Lamont.
Not that he is boring. No, but but he just truly does know. Like,
I know. I love him, and there's nothing better than somebody who is. It's like a miracle to be that passionate about music and new music.
Yeah.
I remember
to
walking.
Just keep going. Yeah.
Walking down the street with Pinfield at one point, we walked past the Mercury Lounge in New York City, which is a small venue, and he saw on the chalkboard, oh wow, the Buzzcocks are playing. This is crazy. We got to go see the Buzzcocks, and we did. But it was and it was great.
That's amazing. Now he's a sweetheart. So the years you were all at MTV were
98 to 2002.
Okay.
And then
96 to 96.
Oh.
96 to later in 96.
Later, really 95 to 96, yeah.
Yeah, and then 2002 to 2009.
Okay.
Yep.
That's amazing. And you might not know the story of Jake me and Jake Fogel Nest.
No.
I used to see Squirt TV on MTV, and I used to be like, "Oh, I hate this kid," and I would call that number and say, "I hate you."
Yeah,
and then
you were working in a record store.
Very sad.
You were
person.
working in a record store.
Not as happy as I am these days.
And you had every right. To be angry.
It was a sheet music store, to be technical.
It was sheet, right? It was a sheet. You were working at a sheet music store, and I'm sitting there with Chibo Mato. And
the ad rocks in your bedroom, and I'm meanwhile
Boys are in my bedroom
trying to get a Little Mermaid songbook off a shelf for somebody. And so you're doing that, and then I go to see with my friends to see Scream 3, and we're in the theater, and I hear, and I'm not
you do it. No, do it.
Like, and I was like, that's that freaking kid from Squirt TV. He's in this theater. I guarantee he's in it. Me and my friends hurry out of the theater, and we're like hovering where the people. And Jake walks by. I was like, "That's that freaking kid from Squirt TV."
I believe I was with my mother.
You were with your mother.
I was with my mother, and then years later,
the
we
UCB
met at
theater.
The UCB
I was
theater.
like, "Oh, this guy's great."
Yeah, and we
became friends. The first time I ever talked to him, the first time I talked to him, I was like, "Oh, this guy's rules." Okay, sorry.
That's kind of the perfect relationship arc. To be totally honest.
But it's so easy to get mad or whatever, to get provoked by the concept of somebody.
Yes.
Because you are a concept when you're on television.
Yes.
You're not the person.
Yeah.
So I got to the concept got me. I like the actual Jake. The concept Jake, I still don't like him.
Yeah, no, I get it. It's not fair.
The real Jake, I love him.
Because my situation was it wasn't a BJ situation. I had a pre-existing public access television show, which the only reason why anybody liked it is because MTV was on channel 20 and it was still in the age of flipping the channel.
Yeah.
And my channel was on channel 16. So Matt Pinfield would be hosting 120 minutes. It would go to commercial. And then they'd flip down and be like, oh, cool, a Devo music video is playing. And then after the Devo music video, I'd pop up as a little teenager and they'd be like, what the hell is this? And that's the only reason why. And it was contemptible that I had that success.
Sure, no, I'm glad you did.
You were like a teen boy Robin Bird.
Yes, I was a teen
Robin
boy.
Bird.
Robin Bird.
Exactly. All the greats, Al Goldstein.
Well, that was a friend and mentor.
Yes.
Al.
Yes.
Friend and mentor of mine.
Yes, rest in power.
Rest.
Rest in perversion.
No, but the weird thing was
rest in perversion.
Rest in perversion.
Yeah. Rest in Vaseline.
R.I.V.
Yes, R.I.V. R.I.V.
Al Goldstein, R.I.V. Now that vampire dude from 120 Minutes is going to pop out here, is he? What's that guy's name again?
Louis Largent.
Not Louis, no, the other one, the British vampire.
Yeah.
Dave Kendall.
Dave Kendall.
Thank you.
I was going to say, because there was Toby
I'm
Ames.
going to play Nitzareb.
Immediately after this, there will be rolling old episodes of IRS's The Cutting Edge.
Yes.
Peter Zaremba, ladies and gentlemen.
I was watching the Andy Warhol Diaries Netflix documentary series, and they did a quick cut through of Andy Warhol MTV 15 minutes thing, and they showed a millisecond of the flesh tones, and I was just like, there's Keith Strang. But when he would just be like, I'm going, Zodiac Mind Warp is coming to the studio.
I did not know.
Doctor in the Medic.
Sven Gulli was a MTV VJ.
That's right.
He seemed crabby, that guy.
Sven Gulli?
No, Dave Kendall.
Dave Kendall. I don't know what his years were. They were. It was shorter.
Well, he came to America 300 years ago when his casket was brought here from Transylvania.
Yeah, like late 80s.
Late 80s.
Yeah.
And then it was Louis Largent.
Sure.
Yes.
And then they finally.
Kevin Seal was in there.
Kevin
somewhere.
Seal, of course.
Never got to meet Kevin Seal.
Yeah.
I feel like that is a miscarriage of justice.
Yeah.
I just want to hang out with Kevin Seal. Have a cup of coffee with Kevin Seal.
I hope that door
Kevin Seal.
Kevin Seal walks in.
Wouldn't that be nice?
I'd like to meet Seal.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
That'd be a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Where time wise, I want to make sure we get certain segments in. Are we good? 8:45. Do we have any more guests? One more. Because then we have to do. I know there's someone else floating around who wanted a moment. This is exciting. So, what are you up to these days?
I'm a writer for Family Guy, so I've been doing that for a while. And
which I will say is the funniest show on television. It really, I truly say this because people sometimes do not give it the credit that it deserves.
Well, it's been on for a long time. So
Yes,
but no,
it's
but
the
thank you.
funniest
He
show
was
every
telling me
week.
in the green room, and yeah, thank you. Yeah,
my favorite
part-time radio job too, which I will enjoy doing. So
I like the dog.
What is it?
It's the dog.
Brian.
Oh yeah, Brian the dog. Yeah.
Like him.
Is there a dog?
Yeah, no, he kind of talks like a grown up.
The dog.
Yeah.
Well, that's amazing. That's really great that you're doing that. How long
It's
have you
very
been
fun.
How long have you been on staff?
It'll little over 9 years.
So cool.
Are you
That's great.
Yeah.
Wow.
I know, isn't that crazy?
Amazing.
Yeah, it's nuts.
Wow.
No, I'm. Yeah, it's great.
And Jake,
Very
you
happy.
of course
We are weeks away from having the baby.
It's unbelievable.
Weeks away, and I
think we're talking about January 1st.
January 13th is the due date, but we don't
Look,
know.
I don't want to wish for anything too early, but if it was January 1st, then you get all sorts of free.
Oh, right, baby
canned
New Year.
peaches, and they give you free canned
You know,
peaches,
canned
and paper
peaches.
towels.
Last time
and-
I was here, there was a lot of suggestions for baby names,
That's right.
and I will
Peaches is
announce
nice.
Peaches would be a nice
Oh, yeah,
name.
Peaches would be
Do we
Russ
know? Do we know?
Russ Meyer Fogelnest.
Russ Meyer Fogelnest. I was going to say
Yeah.
Bingham-Heimer Fogelnest. Call him Bing.
Bing?
Yeah.
Well, what about Bing Fogelnorst?
Bing Fogelnorst.
How about that?
What about Keith?
Keith's
Keith,
good.
but no Fogelnest. Just
No,
Keith.
just Keith. Keith Levine Fogelnest?
Keith Levine Fogelnest. Yeah, I like that.
I actually do like that.
Yeah. Remember when he got rid of everybody in Public Image and then they got popular when they got bad?
Yeah.
And suddenly they got popular. They were the best band ever, and nobody really cared too much. And then he threw them out and got a giant suit instead of good band members. And then
generic.
to my head.
I got
that. The worst.
Do remember.
That run was very short.
John Lydon is one of the special guests, though.
When he was on the Tom Snyder, that's still the
It's the
greatest
best.
interview. He goes, la di da.
We're
I
not
forget
a
what he
band.
said.
We're not a band. We're a company.
We're a company. Yeah, and he's just like, so you guys are a company? And you're
Well,
He's like,
we're going to be working on some film
Oh, he did.
soundtracks.
Yeah.
We hope soon.
He's just mad. But he had a friend. I forget. Did he say Lottie? Brett, what was it? Remember? Doodah.
Doodah.
Tom Snyder's face. Doodah.
If anyone deserved a dude out of the face,
Yes, it was Tom Snyder.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys are real jerks. Coming to my studio. He's just and Dave, these days, first of all, I've talked about it before. I'll talk about it at the end of time until everybody has listened to Waiting for Impact, one of the greatest podcast series in the history of podcasting.
thank you.
I'm not kidding.
Featuring Damien Fahey as well.
Julia listened to it like a month ago, and she was just like, "This is amazing."
It's
I was like,
excellent.
"I told you, it's so good."
It seemed like you were going to do a whole list of all the people who were here, but it just ended with Julia. So the
No,
rest
we
of
got
you
a
need
great
to,
room.
you know,
We got Chucky.
Okay, but get on it. It's all
Harry
on Apple
Olivia.
Podcasts.
Yeah, no, it's
But
great.
thank you. Thank you
Waiting
very
for
much.
Impact. And
Thanks.
what else is going on these days?
I'm still on staff at Esquire.
Nice.
Editor at large for Esquire magazine.
Yeah.
It's a cool title that means nothing.
No, that's great.
No, it's
I mean,
huge.
well, it just means I don't have to go to the office. But nobody goes to the office
That's
anyway.
all anybody wants.
That's exactly right.
Well, I appreciate all three of you coming by and saying hi, and
Yeah,
it's
cool.
amazing. Old friends,
Great to see you.
new friends.
right,
Look
absolutely.
at that, like old friends. That Simon and Garfunkel song.
Oh, I know.
Keep
Sure.
going.
Oh,
Ding dong.
What was
Okay,
that?
all right. In addition to these three, or everybody off?
Are we leaving?
Yeah, you guys are.
We go.
Oh, okay.
We go? Okay.
We go.
Thank you so much. Seriously.
Happy holidays,
What a
Merry
thrill.
Christmas, happy
Yeah,
holidays.
seriously, it's been
Yeah.
it's exciting.
It was very fun.
Yes. Yes, let's hear it. Yeah. I'm telling you. Who's it going to be? It's Santa Claus. Who's coming up next? Oh my God, not again.
You can't get rid of me.
You can't. It's Philly boy Roy. Now, Roy.
Should I put some cans on?
It's totally not. You don't have to. You're only going to hear me, and I'm 2 feet away from you. I don't know why I'm wearing headphones, honestly.
Oh.
Yeah. Where am I? You looked around.
I don't know.
Yeah. Well, Roy, how are you?
I'm good. I thought we could, continue the Christmas tradition that we always inflict on people here.
And it is inflict is the operative word.
It is.
And this is a law. What is? If I know what this, if I think this is what I think it is, this is a classic moment.
All right, it's The Night Before Christmas Philly Style by Royden Ziegler. And,
is this like the 4th iteration of it?
Things are changing every year, and I got to rewrite this thing because everyone's getting canceled.
Yeah, okay.
All right, so here we go. 'Twas the night before Christmas when all through Veterans Stadium not a creature was stirring. Not even the Philly fanatic. It don't all have to rhyme.
No,
it don't have to rhyme.
Yeah.
Nem stockings was hung by the dugout with care in hopes that St. Questlove would soon be there.
Okay, that's an update.
Yep. Nem eagles was nestled all snug in their beds while visions of cheesesteaks danced in their heads. Patty LaBelle in her kerchief and I in my Phillies cap had just settled down for a long winter's nap. When out on the playing field there arose such a clatter, I sprang from the dugout to see what was the matter.
Mm-hmm.
Away from the bed I flew like a flash, tore up the stairs and grabbed me a bat. The moon was on the breast.
Okay, that's funny. That doesn't take much. It doesn't take much. And now he can't stop. Now he's just... it's infectious, except I'm not laughing.
The breast of the new fallen snow gave the luster of hoagie buns to objects below. When what to my wondering eyes should appear but a gigantic sled and 8 Philly legends so dear.
Okay.
With a tough Philly drummer, so stern yet so fair, I knew in a moment St. Questlove would be there.
Okay.
More rapid than them 76ers, those heroes they came, Questlove whistled and shouted out their names. Now Schmitty, Mike Schmidt.
Mm-hmm.
Now Iverson.
Allen Iverson.
Talking about practice. Not the game I die for.
Yes. He didn't like practice.
He didn't need it. I don't need it.
You don't.
Okay, thanks. Now Kelsey, he plays for the Eagles.
Okay.
And Vile.
Kurt Vile.
You know Kurt Vile?
I do.
Okay.
I do.
All right. On Hall, on Oates, on Hooters, on Hazard and Rundgren. To the heart of South Street, to Jim Stakes, you all. Now dash away, like Aaron Nola's fastball. It's on the Phillies.
Yeah, I figured a fastball would be.
So down to South Street, them legends they flew, with the sleigh full of toys, and St. Questlove too. And then in a twinkling I heard on the street the sound of my heroes landing on their feet. As I drew in my head and was turning around, down the chimney at Jim Stakes, St. Questlove came with a bound. He was dressed all in silver and green from his head to his cleats. He was wearing cleats.
Okay.
Yeah. And he demanded Jim make him a cheesesteak with extra whiz to eat.
Ugh.
I know.
I don't like the...
No.
There's some, the phrasing makes perfect sense, but it's still gross.
Yeah. You gotta develop a taste for whiz. A bundle of footballs and hockey sticks he flung on his back. He looked like a cop at a Blue Oyster Cult concert down the Spectrum beating the crowd back.
Okay. Uh-huh.
His eyes, how they twinkled. His dimples, how merry. His cheeks was like Phillies helmets. His nose like a Frank's cherry soda.
Yeah.
His cheesesteak-filled mouth was drawn up like a bow. and his fresh out of the dryer tube socks was white as the snow.
Mm-hmm.
The end of a cigar he held tight in his teeth, and the smoke it encircled his head like a wreath. He had a sweet broad face and a cute round belly that shook when he laughed, like tasty cakes filled with jelly. I started laughing too because I thought it looked funny, but his smile soon faded and I got a bad feeling in my tummy.
Right. Tummy, I'm glad you got tummy in there.
Yeah. A wink of his eye and a twist of his head soon made me know that I had plenty to dread.
Sure, yeah.
He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work and filled on them stockings and called me a jerk.
Oh.
And laying his finger aside to his nose, accepting my apology, up the chimney he rose. He sprang to his sleigh, to his team gave a thump, and away they flew in the direction of Manayunk. And I heard him exclaim as he drove them without mercy, "Happy Christmas to all, and let's skip New Jersey."
Roy, that was beautiful.
Thank you.
That was amazing. Are you having fun tonight
I
with
am.
everybody?
I am. What did you get me? Cigarettes.
I didn't get you cigarettes.
Crap.
It's not Christmas yet.
Okay, that's true. Yeah.
It's not Christmas. I don't want to. You don't want to give it on the 20th.
No, that's true. That's true. Yeah. I like to smoke them all at once, too.
You do?
Yeah.
Like, how many can you fit in your mouth at once? How many cigarettes?
70? I don't know.
70?
Yeah.
You can fit 70 cigarettes.
Probably, yeah.
And you just, like, your mouth is stretched.
Like the guy in the Guinness Book of World Records, man.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I do, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's impressive. It's one of the many impressive things about you.
Thank you.
Is your ability to smoke 3.5 packs at once.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well, any holiday plans?
Just gotta try to keep out of the slammer, right?
Sure.
Yeah.
That sounds like as valid a holiday plan as any.
Yeah, always something going on with me.
Yeah. There is.
There is.
Yeah. Well, it is so exciting to have you here in Los Angeles this Christmas. And you told another, 'twas the night before Christmas, Philly style. The tradition continues. And thank you.
Thank you. I think Rundgren's going to get axed out of that next year, though. I'm hearing things. I don't know. No, I'm not.
I don't know. Yeah. Well.
Okay.
Where are we at time-wise?
We got 10 minutes and we have one guest that is coming.
One guest is coming. Okay. Would it be possible for me to, Roy, would God help me for saying this?
Yes.
Can you hold it down for 2 minutes?
Oh, yes, of course.
I'll be right back.
Yes. So what I want... Oh, hang on. Ziegler. Yeah. 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 Okay. 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 Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah, okay. 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 It's the wrong number. I don't know what was going on. Oh, my God. Oh. So you know whose birthday it is today? Peter Criss from the band Kiss, who, as far as I know, is the only drummer in a band who was kidnapped, according to his book, kidnapped twice. The entire band was kidnapped by the same guy, a mob guy. So he's doing it right. Hey, Jake, come sit with me. Now, where'd you live when you was in Philly?
I was in Center City, Roy.
Oh, ritzy.
A little bit, yeah.
Did you go to school there? Or?
Yeah, I went to K through 8th grade. Went to Friends Select School.
Oh my God, that's really across the road that we was talking about
Yeah.
earlier. Oh my God.
Other side of the.
Did you ever go see any rock bands?
Yeah.
Like who?
The Dead Milkmen.
Oh yeah.
I loved the Dead Milkmen. And I saw some basketball too at the Spectrum.
Down Spectrum, yeah.
I saw the Sixers play and Dr. Julius Erving.
Oh yeah.
And,
Daryl Dawkins.
Yeah.
Remember when he smashed those backboards?
I do.
Yeah.
I do.
I saw him smash a billboard too.
Aerosmith and Skid Row.
I know someone who loves Aerosmith.
Who's that?
Rob over there, but Rob likes the real late stuff.
Yeah, this was permanent. Yeah. This was permanent vacation.
Okay.
It was a permanent vacation tour. Skid Row opened, and I saw two people fighting in shirts off, throwing bottles at each other in the parking lot on the way into the show.
Yes, I saw Rush on the second to last tour that they did. And I was standing down there on the floor, and there was this total dirtbag, just like us, who was there too. And you know how they had that kind of reggae part of that one song?
Yes. Yeah.
You know, the words of the prophet was written on the studio walls.
Yeah, when Rush goes reggae, it's always.
So it's kind of reggae. Mm-hmm. That dude, he's rocking out, gets to that part, he turns around to me and my buds, and he goes, Bob Marley, that's what it's all about.
Yeah. I miss Philadelphia sometimes. I've been there in a long time. I'm glad to know you're holding it down.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Zipperhead's not there anymore. That's long
now
gone.
Zipperhead's gone. Skins is gone. So if you want to buy a Germs or a Black Flag shirt, I don't know where you're going to get that.
Yeah, and I need a new one.
Yeah.
I want a crisp new Black Flag T-shirt.
You got it torn up in the pit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It happens.
I was little.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to think other shows. Oh, I saw MC Hammer at the Spectrum.
Oh yeah.
Oh, and also the great Beastie Boys, Run DMC, Public Enemy, that tour. I saw that at the
Together for Life. Is that what it was called?
I think it was Together for Life, or the Beastie Boys. They sold a T-shirt, and on the back it said something. It said "Get off my," and I don't want to finish it because it's a little filthy.
My weenus.
Yeah, that was it's close to that.
Get off my weenus.
And then I moved to New York.
Yeah, I'm never going to go there.
Yeah, you shouldn't. You shouldn't.
No.
Well, it's always nice to see you, Roy.
You too. You
Okay.
too.
All right,
my man. It went great.
That was great.
People was calling in saying they don't need you.
Wow. What else is new? Roy.
Okay.
It's an honor to be your friend.
Namaste.
Namaste.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Okay.
Happy Hanukkah.
Happy Hanukkah.
Yes.
All right. Okay, everybody. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Billy Boy Roy. Here for Billy Boy.
Okay, that's what are you doing? Are you doing an ASMR video there? Antlers. It's antlers, yes. That's as if you were a reindeer. I'm being told to hang tight because there's another guest, and this truly scares me, that they are driving here frantically. I'm terrified. But in the meantime, let me just say, like I said at the beginning of the show, 2022, we started off, I was doing the show on a laptop with a microphone mounted off of a desk in the corner of my home. And we're ending the year with this beautiful facility with video, everything we could do, with the most amazing team, Forever Dog, Brett, Boehm, Joe Cilio, that Alex, who did show up and tell me, gave a few notes on how to do the show. Chalky's like pointing at Andrew. You don't think I know I'm doing? You think this is my first time I've ever done this? Come on, Jockey. Tighten it up. The newest addition to the best show, Andrew Gleason, who's an amazing engineer and a brilliant talent. The show would not be possible without Andrew helping us out in all the many ways he has helped. And of course, Jason Gore, Mike Lisk, Pat Byrne. The show doesn't happen without John Worster, of course, the legend. If he was only here tonight, we would tell him how much we love him. But he's not, so I can't. Who else? I thanked Brett. Oh, I don't want to thank him. No, of course, Brett Davis is just a true gift. As somebody I've known for so long. He started calling the show when he was in high school, and now here we find ourselves working together. Oh, one more guest. Okay. Okay, Santa.
Please welcome Jesse Kemp.
Oh, my God. Unbelievable. Amazing. How are you? So nice to meet you. Look at this. That's so great. Thanks for coming.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, Howard, that's something else. It's a party mic. You want to sit down?
Yo.
Sit down. This is so cool.
Oh, hey, you know what? I gotta say that I just got finished with a bout of colitis, so it's nice to be able to sit on a couch without a hemorrhoid pillow.
Mm-hmm. You're back.
Back.
Yeah. How you doing?
I'm good.
Yeah.
Should I talk into?
You're talking both. Why don't you do both?
Okay. Here we go.
Like that.
This sounds.
I like it.
I like this too.
I like it.
I feel it's got megaphone energy to it.
Seriously.
But is Dave Holmes? Dave Holmes was here.
Did Dave leave? Did we lose Dave? Dave
Okay,
left.
I owe him an obscene amount of money, cash. So that's kind of why.
Well, he's coming back. He
For
just
real?
heard you're here. He's coming back for the money. No,
Okay.
he's not. No, he's not, Jesse.
Yeah, I mean, I owe him a serious amount of money.
What are we talking?
We're talking about 200,000.
Yee, that is a serious amount of money.
I invested in. I thought it was a great idea.
Uh-huh.
It's a restaurant where it's only like 16.
Let's keep the other mic going. That we need.
I don't
both.
think this. I don't
Okay.
think this is this mic. It's
Uh-huh.
on.
That's on.
Okay. Guys, I had this idea for a restaurant where the employees are all like 16 years old, and it's called Statutory Crepe. It's a French
Mhm.
restaurant.
Okay.
But
How's that working?
well, we had stellar, like we got an A from like the health department.
Sure.
But there's people. I thought that French cuisine would be a lot more popular.
Sure.
But that's probably not where the backlash came from. But
might have been the name.
Statutory Crepe.
Yeah, that might have been a little bit of a glitch.
Yeah,
with that one.
it's a lot better than Statutory Vape.
Sure. Sure.
But
Uh-huh.
yeah, statutory
Mhm.
is a weird word, But I'll tell you what.
What's that?
I also, just so you know, it's going to be awkward to see Dave Holmes because I just I filed a criminal referral with the Department of Justice.
Okay.
About
what
Dave.
what are the grounds for that?
Massive queefing. He's
Sure.
a major queefer, and he doesn't
Okay.
even. He was a hermaphrodite. A lot of people don't know
Mhm.
that. He has
Okay.
both female organs and
Mhm.
male organs.
Sure.
I don't think. Yeah, and he also has a church organ as well.
Okay.
But let me stress this: he's amazing. I mean, he has
He's
like
great.
he has it all,
Mhm.
literally.
No, I love him. I love him to death.
I do too.
Yeah.
And if I didn't owe him a whole lot of money,
Mhm.
and that's not the only thing. I mean,
Mhm.
he's really I've let him down quite a bit.
Sure. Well,
His credit is horrible because of all the things he co-signed for me.
Well, you had that thing. What year are we talking about? Was it 2002?
2002 is when I married Shakira.
It's when you married Shakira.
Not the,
Not the famous one.
Not the Hips Don't Lie one.
Sure.
But the banana one.
Okay. That's.
Or Maybe her name was Jaquita. I can't quite remember. The 2000s was a big blur.
Who
I
can
remember being in
remember?
a throuple with Nick Lachey and Jessica Simpson, and that's the last thing I can remember.
That's literally the last thing you remember?
Yeah.
We just jumped to 2022
What was
and
really
here you
weird is that, you know, Nick Lachey, by the way, very giving lover, but like Jessica Simpson's father, he is a whole lot of something. I mean, like, and not
intense
something
guy.
to talk about either.
Yeah. No, it seems like an intense guy.
He's an intense guy. He's in and out of closets. He doesn't know. What I'm trying to say is that he's, you know what? He's an amazing vocal coach, though. I mean, like, he really worked with Ashley and got her to where she's at now.
Yeah. No, that's a very.
I just saw Ashley like in Pirates of Penzance, you know.
Okay.
In London's West End. I mean,
Sure.
You know.
No, that was.
Speaking of London's West End, Dave Holmes has both private parts.
Okay.
I can't put too fine a point on that.
Sure.
I think that's why he's such an empath too. I mean, like he writes amazing, brilliant pieces for Esquire.
Yes.
And
very talented writer.
he's a very talented guy. I really wish I hadn't fucked up that relationship. It's awkward. You know, oftentimes I'll like I just saw the new Avatar and I'm like, God, I want to just talk to Dave about this, but I can't because I owe him a fuck ton of money.
Yeah, well, maybe.
Also, I married his mother for a moment. That was again awkward. It's a really weird, contentious relationship. I don't know why Brett was trying to, you know, reunite us, except that maybe it's Christmas and that would have been a beautiful thing.
It would have been a Christmas miracle, but sometimes Christmas miracles only go so far.
Yeah, I mean, try to buy something with a Christmas miracle. I was at the Amazon Fresh the other day.
Yeah.
Then they're all like, you know, hey, you can't be in here. I'm like, why? And they're like, you know, well, you know, you're grazing. And I'm like, what is that? And they're like, you know.
No, generally they prefer when you purchase the things you eat.
Right. And if you don't have an Amazon Prime account, I don't know. It's a whole thing.
No,
But
it's tricky.
I tell you what, you know what store is a lot more straightforward is
What's that?
Stater Brothers.
Stater
Their
Brothers,
grocery
yes.
stores are like no others.
Sure. The Stater Brothers. Wait,
you know-
here's Santa Claus.
Oh, hello, Jesse. Have you been a good boy this year?
Hello, Brett. For the most part,
Santi.
I've been really minimizing my crepe intake.
Well, sadly, the segment that you were supposed to be on was a long time ago, and we need to wrap up. But thank
That's
you
the
for
story
coming.
of my life. I'm usually late for everything, but Brett, I love you to death.
This is Santa Claus.
Yeah.
It
The
is
reason I
Santa
was late, you
Claus.
guys, is there's a lot of needy orphans in North Hollywood, and I just, you know, I had to read to them and make them porridge.
Yeah.
And
Do you know the words to Old Lang Syne?
yeah.
Come on up, Chalky. Let's do
I
Old
think
Lang
so.
Syne. I heard you.
Bring it to Chucky.
Let's bring
it
up
home.
Chalky.
Wait, this is amazing. This is like the old Brett Davis special show in North Hollywood.
Yeah, it's
Who
back.
needs New York when you have NoHo? And by the way,
Yeah.
NoHo, such a weird name because there are many prostitutes here. But anywho,
It's Chucky, everyone.
Chucky! Chucky!
And everyone, sing
Should
along.
all
Yes,
the
and if people
queen-
can come up and
to
do it.
all the
Everyone-
queens.
Everyone sing, everyone
Come
sing
on.
this way.
Who-
This-
anybody
come on,
wants to
come
come
on.
Wait, is
up,
that
come
my
on.
love of the
Jake.
Beach Boys?
H-Man Jake V, come on. Everyone come up.
What are we doing? Slide over here, Chalky.
We'll do
No, this way.
Auld Lang Syne.
Here, or behind the chair.
I'll do right behind you.
Sure.
Is that okay? Right. 1, 2, 3. Should all the acquaintance be forgot and never but and mine? Should all acquaintance be forgot and days of Auld Lang Syne? All right, get rid of it.
There we go. We did it.
Happy
Everybody.
Hanukkah, happy holidays.
Okay.
Happy
We did
holidays!
it. Everybody, it happened. Christmas, holidays. Thank you, Jesse. That's so exciting to meet you.
We're getting word Dave Holmes is forgiving all debts.
It's a Christmas miracle.
It's a Christmas miracle.
Look at thank you, Santa.
Oh, man.
Thank you, Jesse Camp.
Hey, and Dave, I got you a Petco gift card, so you can do whatever you want with it.
Okay. Well, thank you, Jesse. I'm going to talk for a solo. I'm going to say goodbye by myself here. Of course.
Please come come to my seminar at the Canoga Park Marriott on January 8th.
Yes.
I will teach you how to get rich the Jesse Camp way.
We'll see you there. I love it. Thank you, buddy. Thank you. Let's hear it for Jesse Camp, everybody. So, 2022, huh? That was a year. Who knew? I thought I knew what 2022 was going to be. I thought I had a good handle on what my 2022 was at like 9:03 tonight, and it's different now. Seriously, everybody, all the listeners, all the viewers, thank you for supporting the show this year. This is a year we started off in one place, we ended in a whole other place, and the only thing I can tell you is this is where the 2023 Best Show starts. So now, what does that look like at the end of 2023? We could be sitting up here with Jimmy Fallon could be sitting over here as a guest. Or it could be a open casket with me, with all of us in it. Who knows? That's not going to happen. Neither of those are going to happen. I think the worst one, no, I'm not going to say. Seriously, we have an exciting 2023 coming. We're already working on a whole bunch of things. There's crazy things going up on the Patreon starting in January. You're not going to believe it. I can't wait to start this year off big for Best Show, and it's going to. I can only tell you, I promise you, we're going to give it everything we got, and we're going to keep pushing it like we did in 2022. We're going to do it more in 2023. Thanks for supporting the Best Show. Thanks for listening. We love you, and we will be back with more Best Show. The Best Show is produced in partnership with the Forever Dog Podcast Network. The show is hosted by Tom Scharpling and features John Worster, Jason Gore, Pat Byrne, and Michael Lisk. The show is produced and written by Jason Gore, Pat Byrne, Michael Lisk, John Worster, and Tom Scharpling. The Best Show is executive produced by Tom Scharpling, Brett Boehm, Joe Cilio, and Alex Ramsey. The show is engineered and mastered by Andrew Gleason. Website and technical support provided by Martine Sellis, and the show is recorded at Forever Dog Studios in Los Angeles. Support The Best Show on Patreon over at patreon.com/thebestshow, and follow us on YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram over at Best Show 4 Life. That's Best Show number 4 Life. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next week.